go live. Hello everybody and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will and today we are back for a brand new season of play. We're back with the Age of the Necromancer. This is episode 1 of our new season, very first show, premiering, holy shit, and we choose this band of ne'er-do-wells to join us today. So, I suggest that we go around the cast and crew and figure out who we are and who we're playing, and maybe go into a little bit more detail than usual because this is episode 1 about who your character is and maybe what they look like as well. So, let's start. Yeah, let's start with you, Liam. How you doing?
Okay, I'm doing pretty well. I've been on holiday for the last 4 days, so I'm in holiday mode.
Nice.
Not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing today, introducing perhaps a new character.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about Nate for now, I suppose.
Okay, so Nate has spent the last, I don't know how long, fighting with these party members and crew. After the death of his best friend Oliver, he basically joined this crew to get some revenge, and he was going to follow it all the way to the end, to the bitter end, upon which he did last week, I believe, when he died. But was brought back by Kiana's character, Iona, with a revivify spell. And, Nate's getting restless. Let's put it that way.
Yes, indeed. Fantastic. Of course, if you want to find our characters, you can find them on our new website here, and you can look for the Beginner's Play D&D Age of the Necromancer and follow through from there. We also have Chris with us today. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm good, thanks, Will.
Fantastic.
I'll be playing Oberon, so first memories of him, I guess, will be waking up in the Twilight Fair. It used to be a traveling circus, and he had lost all his memories a long time ago, and he grew up there, then basically met all the rest of the party on a trip to Waterdeep, and it all went crazy after then. Snakes, plots about drugs, and he's followed the trail all the way to Feywild, where he finally found the clues to his past, that he was originally a consort to a queen known as Titania and his patron, and where he actually gets his kind of warlock powers from. Then closing off the portals to the Feywild to stop the foul magic being twisted and turned by a great serpent, he finally traveled down into the mines of Phandelver to end it. Fortunately, things didn't go to plan when the time dilation of exiting the Feywild meant they ended up several years later in the future, but now the present, and it's been on the back of his mind all this time. But after killing the Grey Serpent, he finally basically found a pair of gloves and then unlocked a new patron by the sounds.
Yeah.
Seems to have formed some sort of dark pact with an unknown entity known as the Fiend, and that's kind of where we left off, though.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Fairly redundant for that 14-month sub. Says new website, same old sub. I love it, my friend. I love it. Let's go to Lauren. How's it going?
It's going good. I play Lady Georgiana Whitmore, but she goes by Georgie to all of her friends. She's a fighter. She likes crossbows, in case you did not know. Unintentional serial killer. She was from Waterdeep, part of a large noble family that is no more. Will.
I sense some anger about that.
What? No, I've never been angry or salty about anything in my life. And she joined up with these guys, and because of Duncan Hallwinter, her buddy, and then they went to Fandalin and had lots of shenanigans with his brother Sildar. She may be engaged. That might be a thing that happened. And they're all alive, and she's very happy about that.
Fantastic. We also have Kiana back with us today. How's it going, Kiana?
Hello. It's going good. Feeling a little bittersweet because it's my last episode on the show here. So weird in a way to introduce my
Spoiler.
character who's leaving. But I'll be playing the Tiefling cleric Iana, who was previously a criminal, had kind of reformed and turned into a cleric of the people. She heard that there's a group of adventurers that needed help, and so she went to Fandalen and joined this group of adventurers, heroes. And she's been taken on a whirlwind ride, managed to defeat the evil, and now she's trying to figure out what to do next.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Kiana. No, that's you. Jillian.
Well,
it's been a long couple of days, guys.
It's been only a week.
But for you, it may have been. I have lived every hour of that week.
Wild. It's been too
Yeah,
hard.
it's complex. Jillian, I know who you are. Talk to us about Liana.
Alright, so Liana is a noble high elven sorcerer who came to Waterdeep with her brother, who was unbeknownst to her, Liam, and because she had a bit of like shenanigans up like very far north, which is now kind of all for nothing now because of all that happened. Yep, so
That's a
she
spirit.
met. Oh. Yep, so she met all her friends and tried to help solve a murder, help solve corruption stuff, help someone escape from jail, help figure out the drug problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then just after witnessing her brother die because of Georgie.
How is that still?
This is like 2 seasons ago now or something.
I know, she became very depressed. Then she went to Fandalen. She became friends with Thaddeus, who then 2 years later died, which made her very sad.
Yeah.
I had no part in that. That was
Yeah,
not.
kind of
Yeah, I know.
got nerves.
Yep, but she also
Got away on
gained
that one.
a duck army.
Yes.
Especially with her lieutenant, Dobby the duck, with all their sad anime eyes, and they fart rainbows.
Indeed.
Just
Even after
living
2
it
years,
all.
they become reunited, and after a long debate between Liana and Oberon, she's now the true leader of the duck army. Of course.
Yeah, there was a few decisions spent on that duck army.
Yeah, well,
I like
Indeed.
to also thank Prudish Duckling for giving me the opportunity to have a duck army in the first place.
yes, we must thank
We all
Mr.
pray to Prudish.
Yes.
Mad
Oh,
shout
praise
outs.
the duck god, Prudish Duckling!
We'll get more on that later, maybe. Probably not. So that's what happened last season, I suppose. Well, essentially what happened is UNT have taken over the world. They have taken over the north of the Sword Coast and much of Faerun, and the party are the sort of leaders of a small resistance group that work in the south. Under one Duncan Hallwinter, who is the brother of Sildar Hallwinter, who Georgie is engaged to, and also his general kind of friend of the party, I suppose, to most at least. So, last time they managed to defeat the kind of leader, they believe, of the UNT, which should, in turn, hopefully lead to the collapse of their empire. However, the collapse of an empire doesn't happen in just a day, and
What?
Yeah, sorry guys, and in fact,
were lied.
yeah, I feel like I've been lied to, and in fact, it has been more than just a day. It's been several weeks, in fact, since last we picked up our story. The resistance group are only several hundred strong. As far as I know, most of the survivors, and they live in different camps and settlements. Between them, there's probably thousands, but they're mostly just peasant folk, farmers, the occasional mercenary or soldier that's managed to cut their way through down to the south. But big cities such as Waterdeep have fallen, and most of the cities in the north are now under the control of the UNT. However, Fandalen has been reclaimed. And restored to some of its former glory. And in the weeks which followed the defeat of the giant snake creature and the binding of the fiends to Oberon, the resistance group took over Fandalen once again and moved back into the town, cleansing it of the Yuan-ti within, who quickly fled after the death of their leader, and the powers which the group now possess, such as Oberon being able to melt people with his hands, with the newfound fiend power. So you guys basically took back Fandalen in the meantime, and the people and villages are beginning to kind of come back and focus on Fandalen as if it were the kind of center point of the resistance at this point. So less so are people living in camps. There still are kind of mobile groups and camps to protect themselves from the Yuan-ti, who still, let's be clear, are a dominant force. But Fandalen is definitely a center of hope for refugees and people from across the land at this point. And it is burgeoning and bustling with people and refugees. There's not actually enough space. So the inn, Stonehill Inn, along with Torben's Inn as well, have been kind of converted into a big bunk houses for people to live in, and most of the flats have been just scrapped out as well. The old Tressendar Manor, people are living up there. But of course, that is the party's ancestral, because last day we were there, it was 2.5 years ago, home. And so the...
Are you sure that's a correct term, ancestral?
Yes.
It's only been 2 years.
It's certainly not incestual. That's not the word I was looking for. Ancestral. If that's what you were getting at, Leanne, I'm not sure. But yes, you've taken back Tressendar Manor, and once again, that is the sort of home base for the party. And of course, Duncan Hallwinter and his sort of troops, the small cadre of troops that he actually has that fight under his command, kind of work out of that area as well. However, where once it was just one big manor for you guys, nowadays there are just tens and scores of peasants living in the basement areas down below. As you remember, there was a lot of space down there, and after the hags were cleared out, it became much more easy for people to live down there. The Dirty DM Inn, still going strong, I'm sure, still going strong. So, let's remind ourselves, of course, before we get into today's game, of how you guys can interact with today's show. The first way to do so, if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us. When we hit 20 followers, you guys get to decide something which happens next in our campaign. And of course, here is the tweet for you guys. Same dealio when we get 20 retweets on that. And you guys can affect the game. You can, of course, give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and worse. So check it all out. Sit back, enjoy the show,
and better.
or healing.
Also,
or
heal us or get us magical.
We don't talk about that. So, we're going to pick up in the dead of night. 2 weeks after the events of last season. And Nate, we're going to start with you. Nate, would you explain to us, I suppose, what is going through your head at this point, having come to a conclusion about something?
Yes, as I begin to pack the bags in the middle of the night and head out into the camp itself to look for Georgie's tent or wherever she is with Sildar, I would be thinking mainly about the people I left behind. I had several friends and several dear and close friends that me and Oliver used to kind of be the leader of. We had a small gang, and I don't know if they're dead or whether they're alive or where they are. Going through Nate's head is he's going to leave to find evidence either of their death or if they're alive in some of the refugee camps. He will follow it all the way to where the clues lead, and after that he knows that there's now power for vacuum basically in the underworld.
Yeah.
And in Nate's head he sees an opportunity
He can't
to
resist.
No, he can't resist.
Yeah,
No,
I mean that's definitely true. You could have easily reached out to some of your contacts who have been drawn into Fandalen and set up there's a position waiting for you. There's a job which is ready, and probably a new crew that are interested in a leader such as you, who would be waiting for you. Like in a dirty back alley somewhere in Fandalen that are ready to go, I imagine. Likely yes. The goblin. Oh god, I forgot his name off the top of my head. Droop. Thank you. Yeah. The goblin Droop has definitely helped set this negotiation up.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to try and find those old friends because I know they're probably going to be the most loyal people I'll ever know in my life.
Yeah. So as you're kind of packing your bags, there's a knock on the door.
Yeah, I'll stop, look in the mirror, and then go, ugh, at the fact that I'm all scarred up and burnt and broken. Because I'm assuming that half of my
Yeah.
face is all battered and
Yes, pretty
scarred
melted at
and
this point.
burnt.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
this acid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Stomach.
put on the cloth and silk mask that I've been wearing lately, wrap it around the lower part of my mouth, and then walk towards the door, listen to it, and then open it.
Yeah. You open up the door and you see that Duncan's in front of you. Duncan Hallwinter. At this point, his hair is kind of like shaggier than it used to be, I suppose. Black hair, and he's wearing his usual, attire, slightly military, I suppose. And he looks at you and says, "Hey, do you have a moment?"
I guess. Come in, and I'll close the door, fold my arms, and lean against the door.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, listen, I've had a conversation with Droop recently, which has led me to understand the current situation.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to convince you otherwise.
Well, yeah, there is. No, there's nothing you can do. No, I'm leaving, but not forever. Mind, I could be back any moment. Once I've found my friends.
Right, I understand.
might hear from me.
Of course, yes. No, I hope to hear from you and hopefully work with you in the future, because, well, you're too valuable for us to really lose, Nate.
Well, if you help me in the future, I'll be able to help you. So, look, I've lost too much for this cause. I'll hold up my missing fingers and I'll show my scarred face and go, I'm going my own way for a bit.
He nods, and he says, "Do the others know?"
Well, I was actually on my way to talk to one of them when you knocked on the door.
Well, I was just making sure I don't put my foot in it.
No, well, yeah, don't worry about it, Duncan. I'll put a hand on his shoulder and go, yeah, I'm glad I resurrected you. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. It's a shame you lost the belt, though. That thing was valuable.
Yes, that's right. Lost it. And he...
I'll shrug.
he turns...
Yeah, I just... Sneaking shit.
and gives you a wink, and he leaves. So you're in the manor. It's likely that Georgie and Sildar's room, if you wanted to see them specifically, would be on the other side of the hallway or something.
Yeah, I'll head down there and then I'll knock, tap tap tap.
She's actually just in the process of trying to sneak out of it, to do things. And oh, hi,
Georgie, escaping already?
no, that's not what was
What's
happening.
he doing? Is he painting the room baby blue?
No, he just he talks in his sleep.
Hello. Even
And
in his sleep.
yes. What are you doing? Why do you have a bag?
Well, I got something to tell you if you want to come for a walk. It looks like you're escaping anyway.
Sure, sounds like fun.
Yeah, and as we're walking, I'll just be basically telling her that I'm leaving, but not forever, and that I will send continuous letters of my updates and stuff, and that, I'll just go, well, as I said to Duncan just now, I've lost too much, and I still don't know if many of my friends are dead or alive. And it's been weighing on my mind since the owner brought me back from the dead. I've had nightmares too, and I just got to get away from everyone, and I can feel my mind slipping if I keep staying around too many people. I'm going to find my friends, and if all is well, I'll come back. You'll hear from me.
You're
I'm
like
not-
some of the only family I have left.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about what happened to your family. But your mother's okay. That's
I was going to ask you something actually. Before,
I look down at the ground and then pull my mask back over my scarred face so can't see my reaction.
If everything gets back to normal and we go back to doing normal things, and I do get married, I was going to ask you to like
what?
give me away.
I'll stay silent for that.
Because you're my best friend. You're like a brother to me.
Yeah, but I'm not really good at weddings, you know? Like, can you imagine me? Scarred face, missing fingers, limping.
Can you imagine me at a wedding, Nathaniel?
Not really, no. I'm surprised you haven't killed him already. Christ, such a pussy.
Shut up.
Look, I'm sure it'll be fine. Get Oberyn. He'll sparkle like a celestial being if he
I
doesn't.
don't want to be shown up at my own wedding. Come on.
Yeah, good point. Then throw some dirt on him or something. Just don't let him get those new hands out. He melts everything.
I love you.
Yeah, I know. Who wouldn't? And then for a hug.
Okay.
Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna need your help, Georgie.
Okay.
Right. I can't bring myself to say bye to the others, so I've got these two for them, and I'll bring up two notes, and they go. One's got an L, one's got an O on it, and I'll hand them over, and I go, well, just when you see Iona, just say, Nate says bye. She'll get that.
Did you say it had an A on it?
No, an O and an L.
Oh,
For their names.
Sorry.
My handwriting isn't good. I'm not writing their full name.
I know, it's your fingers that...
Yeah, I know, right?
I know.
It's really difficult. The
I'm
quill just
sorry.
keeps
I
falling
didn't
out.
bring it up.
It like does this little twisty thing and falls off. Yeah, okay.
I'll give them to them. Take care. Come back.
Yeah, you too. Oh, I'll be back. Don't worry. Unless I die. Of course not. I'm invincible. We've learned that.
Pretty much.
Anyway, see ya. And then I'll walk out the door into the night.
All right. Would you do anything else?
Me, I would avoid all the paths and head straight into the woods and so I don't see anyone.
Okay. What about Georgie?
She'll just... Now feeling a little down, she'll just go back the way she came, I guess. She'll go, like she did with when Hagen left, she'll go sit up on the roof for a while.
Okay. Not back to the extra room or whatever it is. Yeah, fantastic. I just imagine that Sildar's just purely been doing house decorating in the 2.5 years that you guys have been.
It's just all eggshell blue.
And yeah, and yet the skirting boards still aren't done. Yeah. So you go up onto the roof, and the next morning comes, and I'm sure there's a sort of routine where you guys go and get breakfast together. And as the group of you reconvene downstairs for breakfast, along with the other sort of hubbub of peasant folk who are around in your manor these days, Nate is notably absent because he usually likes to wolf down his breakfast. I suppose, would Georgie be there at breakfast as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oberon wouldn't be down just yet. He'd probably be either late or either still in his room.
Getting a brunch.
Creepy.
Yeah, not sure. He's probably still up there though.
Okay.
What? What's that for?
Nothing. You scare me, but you're not here right now.
Okay. Yeah. So he's probably still in his room though.
Okay. Sayana, you'd be down for breakfast?
Yeah, I'd be down. Just sit down next to Georgie. Where's Nate? I mean, he's usually the first one down here.
Yeah. Nate's gone away for a while. He wanted to go check on some things.
All right.
He says bye, and I assume he meant to say thanks, so I'll say it for him.
Well, I mean, don't need much thanks as long as he stays alive. He'll be fine.
Yeah. How was your night?
Uneventful. I mean,
Good. That's good. Uneventful is great. I'm glad that no events are happening. Good.
well, we've had a lot of events happening.
Exactly.
recently.
No one is getting restless. Nope.
Liana, you're down for breakfast, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit alone, just eating my breakfast, drinking some tea, just thinking about people that I've lost, like Thaddeus.
Man, that is one fucking deep breakfast you're having right there. Holy shit. I have never had a breakfast like that. Fuck me.
Liana,
It's
you're
very deep
drifting.
right now, 'cause
Liana, you're drifting again. You're like falling into your oatmeal.
Oh, sorry, Georgie. I've just been thinking about some things.
Yes, well, don't get oatmeal on your face. I have something for you.
You do?
Yep, it's from Nate. Now don't freak out.
Why would I freak out?
I don't know, I'm just making sure you don't. So, Nate's gone away for a little. He had to go check on some things. And he left you this, and I pass her the note. And then take like 2 steps back. Just surrounded by people with fire, and I'm very worried.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the note and read it.
Okay, do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, by all means.
All right, El. And it's actually got and it's really bad script because I had to use my 3 fingers to write it. It says, you were the first one I met, and I just wanted to say that I wish it could have all turned out differently. Differently spelt wrong, by the way. Because the whole thing with your brother, I wish it had gone down differently. Keep slinging those fireballs. See you soon. And it'll just have Nate at the bottom. And a funny little stick figure with elf ears on fire.
Yeah, just a small tear runs down her face, like. I hope he finds what he seeks.
Yeah.
And I just hold the note close to me.
Where is
Oban's been taking a while, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yes. I don't really
Fine,
like
it's golf
that.
makeup.
Perfect
Do
segue.
Yeah.
Should I go check on him?
Maybe we should all go as a group and you 2 go in front.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's go! And I take the girl's arms.
Yes.
Alright, let's go!
So I can only imagine that Oberon's like, putting on the guy liner.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
You can hear voices through the door as you approach, and you'd probably hear Oberon's voice, seemingly talking to himself, and he's going, yes, but there's no way back to the Feywild, is there? We have to do what we can do here. And if that means, exercising my newfound power on Yuanti, then that's what I'll do. After all, it was my suggestion to go there in the first place. I knew the risk. So did you, I guess.
So you just pretty much just see Iana's like hand like right over the door,
Everything
like
okay in there, Oberon? You need anything,
Grab her
honey?
hand and just shake my head.
You hear like a slam of a book, just like closing as well, and then the stool kind of moving aside as I get up, and I'm heading towards the door.
I start knocking.
Oberon!
I open the door as you go to knock, and you kind of just like knock me on the face.
Oh,
I guess.
I'm so sorry.
We
What
just
the-
got here. We just arrived. That's so crazy that you were coming out and we just got here.
Oh, is there something I missed, or? I was gonna be late for breakfast, I know, but
well, there's that, and I think there's Georgia, you're better at explaining this type
you
of
can see
thing.
past his shoulder. Pyrrh's kind of got her arms folded and sitting, kind of moodily on the table.
Aww.
The little sprite.
Hi, Pyrrhol.
Yes, she gives a little
Hey.
wave and a nod.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pyrrh's like a little bit edgier now as well.
Yeah.
She's like wearing winged eyeliner now. Exactly. She's gone all black swan.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Oberon, how are you?
Flustered. And hungry.
I don't know why it bothers me so much. I have something for you. Nate's gone away for a little while, and he wrote you a letter.
I thought as much. All right. Let's see what he had to. Let's see what dribble this is. All right. I'll read it out.
When you open it, it says "Hey, pretty boy," and there's just a picture of a penis. That's it.
What? Is that it? Is there a part 2 to this? Or
Nope.
is this some kind of prank?
It's not an episodic.
I didn't do it. That's what he gave me, I swear.
Look at it. Whose is this? Is this his? Is this Duncan's?
What?
No, never mind. It's not important.
Guys.
I toss it over my shoulder onto the bed, and I kind of like.
Save that one for later.
So, like, I want to say, like, Sildar's walking by at the exact time, looks over, gives you an appreciative nod, and walks down the stairs.
Yeah, I'll follow Sildar down. You can hear his stomach growling.
He's not. Is he acting weird, girls? Is he? I feel like he has less chill.
I mean,
I could talk to him, just like see what's up. Like,
I mean, he like melted things with his hands, guys. Like everyone remembers that, right? Like,
it was like 2 weeks ago. It hasn't happened since.
Well, haven't we been like going around, kind of like freeing Fandela, right?
You know,
aren't
yeah,
you going down the stairs?
You've been liberating, but you probably
had.
had like our character. You probably had like a 3 or 4 days of rest in Fandalen at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it
we
hasn't
cleaned
happened
out.
in a while. And
2.5 weeks
he's
isn't
got
really.
to, has to be
a
pinned
while.
right now, but I guess
Yeah.
in a way it is concerning because it's pretty.
I don't understand magic.
The only thing visibly different about him is the new gloves that he's wearing,
I don't like them.
which are like blackened and kind of singed on the leathers.
He just always smells like sulfur.
Maybe he
tried-
just need
I
a
tried
nice
to get to
vehicle.
that.
Maybe they just need some design to make it look pretty. Maybe he'll feel nice and much better about that. Ever thought about that, Georgie?
Why does everyone always want to talk about fashion and interior decorating all the time? It just
I don't
never
even-
stops. Iana,
I don't
can we
know.
go downstairs? Can
Yeah,
we go downstairs?
can
I have a piggyback ride?
sure.
Yay!
So
I
you,
carry
Yes!
I carry Georgie down the stairs.
you guys go back into the sort of the main hall, I suppose, and return for some breakfast. And you know, Sildar's having breakfast with you. I suppose. Seeing as Oberon and he were walking down the stairs, so Sildar, makes some small talk. He's like, how's it going, Oberon? See, you've been spending a lot of time in that room. You've been decorating.
Reading, actually. I found a new book.
Oh, really? What's the book?
I slam it onto the table. Oh, no, I kind of toss it onto the table
Yeah.
and don't say anything whilst eating my oats. And if you want to look at it, it's clearly a some sort of warlock tome. Looks
Oh.
kind of what's the word? Demonic. Yeah.
He looks at very interesting stuff. I'm sure you get a lot of reading to do on that one. You give it
I
kind
pull
of
it
like
back by the chain it's attached to.
right. He gives you a little bit of a nervous look, maybe, and eats his breakfast, and says, as you guys sit back around the table, "You guys hear the new guy's getting here today?"
Wait, what new
The new guy? Oh, more recruits, I guess. Help us with the cleanup.
Yeah, a new batch are coming in. Duncan's got new orders for us, apparently, and, well, he wanted to get in a fixer.
Wait, I assume with saying like Duncan's giving us orders, you meaning
Yep, no,
he's
that's
in
what I was
charge?
reacting to.
Why is Duncan giving us orders again? I don't
No, he was the leader of the
He's
resistance.
the leader of the resistance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's very, very normal. Everything.
Funny how he wiggled his way to the top like that. Anyway, do we know him yet, or what he's kind of bringing to the table?
he shakes his head and says, "No, I'm not sure. I think he's from up north, though. Got a bit of a reputation amongst the rest of the resistance. You know, one of those holy types."
Oh, god.
Another
All
holy
right.
type. Like another cleric or
Could be. Could be.
Or like a paladin.
could be
Oh boy.
What is
Dark
that
sort of
face?
like the holy warriors of sorts.
Great fighters. Fighters are great. Does that mean we have things to go and fight?
I don't know. I mean, there's always things to fight, right? But Duncan knows more. I've just been, keeping busy.
Yep.
With decorating the house.
Redecoration's mostly done now. It's all about the feng shui of the room that I'm working on now. And of course, thinking of carving out a little bit of space maybe for, another room. Yeah,
Like what kind of room?
Duncan walks in. It's like, "Everybody!"
Oh, Duncan! Great! Hi!
Hey! Oh, well, you seem very pleased to see me.
I am always pleased to see you. Good morning.
If you would like to come with me after you finish your breakfast, I'd have some news that I think would be interesting for you all.
Great, all done. Is everyone done? Everyone
Yeah,
good?
I've already had breakfast. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Right.
Yep. We follow along.
So, you still done might be my spirit animal. Same. Same. So Duncan leads you out into the kind of courtyard area. He's making a koi pond. I love it. It brings you out into the courtyard where the troops have been sort of training, I suppose. I say troops, they're more like just the kind of peasant folk who are being brought into a militia at this point.
Militia, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys have been helping out with that as well, I'm sure, in some ways. And in other ways maybe haven't been helping. But the interesting thing, I suppose, as Duncan leads you out, he says, I did mention that... no, I completely forgot. Oh, goodness, I am such a klutz sometimes. It's just been, one thing after the other recently.
Are you talking about the new guy?
The new guy, yes, but also the new plan as well, because some new information has come to light. He says, and I hope that the new guy might be able to help us out with this. So the plan, is this. We've got Fandalen, and that's all well and good, but Fandalen can only hold so many people. At this point, we're already overflowing, and things are getting a little bit difficult in terms of housing as it is, and soon enough we're going to have to start turning people away, which is going to be a problem. Or the whole thing will just spread out and we'll be one gigantic sitting duck. No offense, Liana.
None taken.
Good. So what if I were to tell you that we could take back a city?
So you're talking about liberation then?
Exactly, yes. Jewel, north, Waterdeep. It's perfectly located. We could have trade. Ships could come in and out. We could ferry people around. We could ferry goods, troops, provisions, anything we need, really.
I thought Waterdeep was in ruins.
And
The
it's a
ground?
killing field now
The,
for anyone that survives there.
Correct. As far as we know. The city itself was never fully razed. Whilst it was mostly destroyed, the infrastructure is still in place. A city like Waterdeep would probably take years to dismantle some vast machinery. But the walls still stand, most importantly, for defense. And the harbor is still there. As far as we understand, the UNT are also using the trade ports to, fuel their empire. However, word has come that the UNT have left Waterdeep, or only leaving behind a skeleton crew. I should speak to our new person about this as well, because I believe they may have some information. Here he is now. And that's no longer Nate, but Dante walks in to the courtyard. Dante, what do you look like?
Okay, well, I'll read straight off my character sheet, so
Yeah.
it just flows. First of all, you notice that his bare arms are smothered in dozens of black and red runic tattoos dedicated to his deity. His hair is a silvery blonde, shaven on both sides and tied into a tight wolf tail. And when it hangs loose, it sits just above his cheekbones. His eyes are the green of an algae-infested lake, but his skin is a healthy tan colour. He has a tall, broad body and a healthy look about him. He rarely smiles, but when he does, you notice that his teeth glimmer like moonstones. He wears heavy armour that he normally decorates with runic graffiti. And he wears a red and silver surcoat, now faded, over his armour and keeps a shield on his back. He has one sword that he rarely uses in a sheath to his side, and he carries a huge notched bronze greatsword on his shoulder. He kind of carries it around without it in his sheath, just like it's a baseball bat. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
My friends, please meet Dante, the seventh of his something.
Seventh of his name.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. My friend, this, I'm sure you've heard of these people, but this is Oberon, this is Georgie, Ayana, and Liana.
I'll look at Georgie, and I'll squint, and I'll go, Georgie? Christ, I thought you were dead. And then I'll stride forward to give her a warrior's handshake.
Oh, nice.
Don't worry, literally everyone did.
Thank you, Duncan.
What? I'll step back and go, you've been missing for a long time.
Right, that was a whole thing. How's Edward? Is he good?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
And then I kind of shift my greatsword and stab it into the earth, because I rarely use it. Just stab it straight in and leave it to hang there, fold my arms and goes, yeah, at the siege of Waterdeep that you weren't at.
Cool.
We were doing.
We were in
other
the
things.
Feywild.
Yeah, that sounds like fun fairy time. Yeah.
It was not.
It wasn't
was
fun.
Very
It was
deadly.
not fun.
Why don't we talk about that another time? Maybe on your own time. Dante, I was just explaining to them the plan, which I briefly mentioned to you before, that we could take back that very city, and, well, maybe this time Georgie would be at the siege. But as...
It would be more the liberation of Waterdeep, I would think.
Indeed. The city has only a skeleton guard of UNT left. We're not entirely sure why they left, but it seems as though, they probably have battles to fight elsewhere.
Yes. Let's hope they never come back. And I'll turn to the rest of them and go, and then look back at Duncan, look back at these and go, so these are to be the people that come with me.
You could look at it that way. I like to think it as you're all going together.
Yes, of course. Of course. What is an adventuring party without adventurers?
Exactly.
And now I normally run solo, you see.
Oh boy.
Yes, what I need you all to do, I'm asking you all to do, because you're probably all going insane just sitting here doing nothing,
What? No.
is go to Waterdeep and, well, what's going on there? Is it ready for us to move in? Is it safe? Can we make it safe if not? And, well, all information would be very valuable to us. If it is a narrow opportunity for us to move in, then I say that we need to take it fairly swiftly.
Great.
Well, there is one thing that is really concerning me.
Hmm?
If Waterdeep was a big trading post and they were using it, and the Wanti were using it to get to places, why would they just leave?
I don't know the ways of their race, their people. They are strange. They may have some kind of ancient festival or religious ceremony they do, or for all I know. They are an ancient group, and, well, they are leaderless now, remember. It may be that without the mind which controlled them, that they serve less cause. Maybe where once they were slaves working away like those dwarves in the mines, they've been set free.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps there is infighting currently. Perhaps. I mean,
It's possible. A new leader may be rising to power.
That would be correct. If one leader falls, another one is likely to rise.
But surely civil war is only in our favor.
indeed.
Either way, I need you all to find out what is going on.
Yes, sir.
Great. No.
Oh, I'm not a sir anymore. Used to be a lord.
I thought we were leading these people here.
Yes.
Yeah, but we just call him Duncan.
You
You know.
can call me
Yeah.
Mr. Hallwinter if you really
No,
want.
I mean,
Fair enough. It's just where I've come from. My old order, we used sir and proper manners for the people above us. That's
Right.
all.
No,
I'm not used to this
understand.
whole apocalypse thing.
No, none of us really are, but we're getting used to it. If you have any questions, of course, you know where to find me.
I'll probably direct them at Georgie if you don't mind then.
They know far more than I anyway.
Yes.
He gives an awkward smile to Dante. Right, you guys are gonna get on like a house on fire. I will see you.
There'll definitely be lots of fire.
A little voice in Oberon's head giggles.
full step back. Full step back.
Also, that's 20
Yeah.
followers. Our first viewer decision of the show and the season.
Yay!
We're in the first hour. I want you guys to tell me. It's gonna start with a fun one. What room is Sildar looking to build?
I'm gonna go vote in this one.
Yeah.
Underneath that line there and
I have
shout.
to go find that pole.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
go ahead.
as soon as like I see Dante, I'm very uncomfortable. Or Iana is very uncomfortable. She doesn't deal well with people who are like this at all. She's kind of taken a step back, and she's been very quiet,
Okay.
if in thought.
Sorry, I'm laughing at what Chris put in.
Look at it. Don't look at it. So,
Had to get in there first.
right. I don't know what all of you are giggling at because it's very serious. We have a very serious
Serious.
mission going on. Yes. So
We're going to
Georgie.
Waterdeep, figuring out what we can.
I've literally just arrived. I've been marching for days. I need a
Mhm.
drink.
right. Hospitality. Sometimes you forget about it when the world's ending. Come on,
No problem.
come on inside. So good
Yes,
to
you
see
can tell me about this fairyland that you've been to.
It was not fun.
I didn't say it was fun. I said you can just tell me about it.
Great. Come on.
Okay. Lead the
Good.
way. I'll pick the great sword up, put it back on my shoulder, ching, and then walk along.
I'll be walking behind him and saying, "Yo, used to working alone, are we?" This group
Well-
has no need for lone wolves. We're a team.
No, but Oberon, that's your name, correct?
That's right.
Yes. On top of the walls of Waterdeep, I found myself alone as everyone around me was slain and I was just swinging wildly. Luckily, I fell and landed in the moat, and that is how I survived. And ever since then, I've been meeting with patches of resistant members and just helping them. It's hard to go from helping meek peasants to suddenly being in the presence of people of my own caliber. I apologize.
Thank you, Agent Blaze. I appreciate it. The gentleman.
We've all
Scholar.
seen many atrocities during this, and we've all got our scars from it. Let's try to work together.
Sure. Teamwork.
And the first teamwork we're going to do is drink together. Let's go.
We're
And,
very good at that.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember how drunk you used to get at some of the balls. Not that I blame you, because they were boring as fuck.
Yes.
So like,
Yeah.
Sildar comes in. He's like, "You guys know each other."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Totally normal, you know, just from back in Waterdeep. This is Dante, Gladstone the Seventh.
You don't need to keep saying that. But yes,
Well,
I am seventh of my name.
Yes.
Not that it meant shit when you're the second born. And I'll walk forward and go, Sildar, I hear. And I'll go to shake his hand.
Sildar Hallwinter, and he gives you an arm shake, I suppose.
Yeah, I pat him on the shoulder and go, fine looking chap. Now where's the alcohol?
Over here. I go to the barn.
Sildar says, "So did Duncan give you a task or something?"
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure why he didn't tell you. We're going to Waterdeep. Back to Waterdeep.
Wow, that's a waste.
Right. Apparently, all the remaining Yuan-Ti left, and we need to go see if it's possible for us to re-inhabit it.
Huh. Wow, what do you know? I guess that's just a bit of good luck then.
Yeah. It'll
Okay.
be good. Yeah.
Dante,
Right.
you've been out there. What's it like out there at the moment?
Well, it's shit. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
What are the
You find-
roads like? Are they easy to travel?
You find one time you find something pristine, untouched. Next thing you turn the corner and there are corpses littering the road. Wolves feeding on the remnants of starved peasants. The place is a shithole, Oberon.
Just need to know how safe our passage will be to Waterdeep.
Not safe. I'd advise taking the side roads. Some of the paths less traveled. I mean, if the Yuan-Ti have gone from Waterdeep, then perhaps they're safer. But what I'm saying is, where there is famine and plague, it will attract monsters and beasts.
And I'm concerned with that. Well, it was a safe place with Yuan-Ti, and I know one of the major things that can move people is fear. There's something that might scare them there, and I don't like that.
You think that perhaps the Yuan-Ti are scared and they are leaving Waterdeep because something's
There could
attacking
be
them?
something else there.
Like something worse.
It's
Like a dragon?
Dragons are quite friendly, some of them.
Well, I haven't
more
heard
of
any news of
metallic-
dragon attacks since
From
they
what I've known from my expertise, it's usually more metallic dragons that are the more friendlier types.
Xander was green.
It's,
He was
yeah, that's
fine.
true. But that's
either way.
don't judge a
whatever
book
it
by its
is.
cover then.
Whatever it is, it's if they are scared of something, that's something that we should probably be very cautious about.
Smart. So smart. So, sneaky to Waterdeep, avoiding the main road, and then I think we're just going kind of reconnaissance from what Duncan said. We don't have to engage with anything, but we need to.
we're just scouting.
Right.
Scouting missions should be
Yeah.
should be easy. We just gotta look and see what's going on at Waterdeep and leave.
It's never gonna be that easy. Let's be
and I
honest.
say,
Yes, it will.
We don't get involved with anything going on inside the city. We just look around, see if it's safe to liberate, and then we leave.
Sure.
It's always going to diverge into like some sort of shitstorm with us, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
You
true.
are-
What's in the
is
dark
it?
does always follow us.
You are rather more pessimistic of late, Oberyn.
Just
Really?
saying
What's
to
it-
be prepared for the worst outcomes. More grounded, I would say, than pessimistic.
Half a step back. It's just
Shifty
work.
anime eyes.
I will. Dante will walk over to Oberyn and pass him a drink, pour him into his cup, and then go. So, I know Georgie's a very, very good marksman. The elf here is obviously of magical persuasion, and I'll look at Iona and go, fighter, perhaps. What are you?
More
Like
of a
I look
lover.
him up and down and go, what do you bring to the table, so to speak?
I burn away the table.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
So edgy.
I don't know how to feel about this new Oberon.
I love
Oh,
it
I
so much.
capture the cup before it goes and go, right. Point proven.
He's a good guy. He is
There is no table when I come along,
There
I
is
guess.
no spoon.
Wow. You just burned the table
in your
before the
voice,
fight
in
starts.
your head, we really have to work on those comebacks.
In my head, I make a note to talk to Oberon.
Initially, I said that as if in character saying it, but you all took it literally, and I actually prefer it that way. It's great. So
I
that's
spray
fantastic.
some perfume over the sulfur smell because I can't stand it.
Yeah, like I wanna let you all know that you may have heard some cliches when it comes to knights of Waterdeep, that we are some sort of order of holy warriors. You are excuse me.
She was clearing her throat. Go on.
You are mistaken. We are not some righteous band of merry warriors. In fact, I do not belong to any order that is like that. I am a Knight of Tempest. And now that our order is gone, I am the last Knight of Tempest, and I plan to uphold his values, and that means victory no matter what. You have a problem, Georgie?
No.
I'm assuming the last time you saw me, I was still ordained under the clericship of law.
I think we're just not used to the idea of victory, success. We're yeah.
Actually, I'm
Foreign
not.
concept to us.
Yeah, that was my sticking point too, Auburn.
Yeah.
I like it.
But I'm all up for the idea. Sure.
Yeah, we win things sometimes. Yeah,
Well, you wouldn't be here if you didn't.
exactly. We're very good at things.
I
Well, I
heard you
mean-
numbered more than 4. Where are the rest?
We haven't.
I hit a nerve.
Yeah. Everybody, I feel like, just got really like.
Mhm.
We had a wizard. If you've ever drunk Steinhammer Ale,
My favorite.
yes, it's the best.
It's been rather rare these
Fortunate.
days.
I have an infinite coupon book full of free ale.
She,
That's not going to help you.
no,
I
it-
close the
it
book back
really-
up and just seems sad.
But the creator, the brewer, used to be one of our number, but he left before everything happened. So I'm sure he's fine. And there was a very talented man named Nate, who knows? We may see him again since we're going to Waterdeep. I think that's where he was headed. But he was the one who actually killed the beast and lived to tell the tale, thanks to Iana.
A mighty warrior, then.
Yes, he was the best.
Hmm. Well, I've never heard of him. I've heard of you lot, though.
Yes, it's more infamous than famous.
That's fair. That's fair.
You guys
Probably
notice that
wouldn't want his name getting out.
you guys notice there's a bit of hubbub going on outside.
Ooh,
I will check out the hubbub.
Yeah,
with our
I
drinks.
shall too.
With our drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it sound like an army of ducks?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No. Which
Why
you-
would
Okay.
you?
I still have like Dobby with me. It's like, come on, Dobby, let's go check it out. Check out the commotion.
Yeah, Dobby's not aged well. So you know his bill is looking all sorts of old at this point, kind of crusty.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know he's like it's like trying to be
It's
like a
only
silver
been a couple
fox
weeks.
in duck
Duck.
life. That's a long time. So it's also been 2.5 years. Hate to keep having to bring that one up,
You do the Feywild with me.
That is
so
true.
you have to-
Oh, boy.
but maybe ducks act differently with magic. Who knows? Anyway, you guys kind of head outside, and you realize that the disturbance is about the skies, and looking into the distance as people are kind of pointing off, you notice that the skies are growing dark and moving rapidly in towards you all. Faster than
Everyone needs to go inside.
any cloud.
Yeah, we just
People need to go inside
start
right now.
shouting for people to go inside. Go to the basement.
Yeah.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know what's happening?
No. Pretty much.
Yes, he's back.
Pretty much no. I mean, yeah. At this point, you're very far away from what's going on, and it doesn't actually seem to be an arcane. You can roll perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That.
What?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. First roll of the day.
Nice. 6.
You guys are nailing it.
Seven.
Perception.
I have 5. 15. Not 5.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank
Yeah.
God. Yes.
Thank God for Deanna.
Yana.
You're the best.
Plus 5 wisdom.
God damn. So,
True.
yeah, Ayana, you notice that this is not magic. These are birds. These are, you think, crows and ravens that are in a gigantic flock, which are blackening out the sky with their, I don't know what the term is, density, I suppose. There's just so many of them. There's a whole swarm of
Oh
them.
God!
You know,
it's
if you
the
ever see
bird.
like, if you see
Birds
birds,
all over again.
you know, if you ever see birds like, you know, moving in like swarms,
Yeah,
like,
it's
flocks
the
together.
flocking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
headed?
I'm still calling people to go inside, but I'm gonna stay in the doorway.
Are they headed from the north?
Yeah. Is it crow migration season or something?
No,
No, are they headed from like the direction?
Are they coming from the north, Will?
Yes, they are headed from north to south. Yeah.
Shit. All right. Okay.
What are they? Because I cannot see.
They're birds.
Birds.
Birds?
They're crows, something like that. It's if they're flocking like this, and it's not even season for them to do this. There's something wrong. And
I really need to get some spectacles. I can't see shit.
I know, they're so far away.
Do I see the birds or no?
I mean, you can tell at this point now that she's identified them that, you know, if you believe Ayana, then yes, they're crows. Yeah.
You should probably insight check.
Why are they flying like so far south?
Wait a minute.
They're coming this way.
Oh, that's when he shifts his sword off and then starts helping Iona get everyone inside, because I think I know what's coming.
Oh no.
And I'll be shouting as loud as I can for everyone to barricade their doors.
Yeah, there's
They're
a
just
general
birds.
panic going on right now, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's
I'll-
not.
I mean, like,
It's
Sure.
not birds.
I say panic. People are sort of like taking note of you, I suppose, and kind
No.
of moving inside as though it were a storm.
This is when, like, I've experienced this before, and I'll be shouting for everyone to just get in. Because if you don't want to be ravaged by a horde of undead, get the fuck in.
What? the-
Wait.
What?
There's only
Wait,
one reason
I'm
why.
dead.
Well, they feed on the dead.
They feed on the. It's like an omen. It's a warning. So let's fucking listen to the warning and get the fuck inside right now.
All right.
All right, we'll get inside. We'll get inside. I just rushed inside. Come on, Dobby. We gotta get inside.
I help the elderly woman giving out birdseed to the pigeons. I slap the bag of birdseed out of her hand. And I'm like, get inside, you old crone!
Bend the bear!
I'm running around and checking that the doors are being barricaded.
What's he doing to me, Georgie? What's he doing?
Abandon the bird too.
Having been very bad. And I'll take her inside.
So she hobbles inside the group of you, and people are starting to pay attention to you guys as the crows get closer. It certainly looks quite disconcerting as the swarm kind of flies in, and the sound of kind of just the beating of wings and the kind of like the corks and the squawks of the birds is almost deafening outside as you guys are kind of trapped inside Tressendar Manor. They seem like they just fly over the top and then they kind of circle round in that swarm around Fandalin. You do see that there are some people that are out in the streets, still being, it's a whole town of refugees, and as Duncan mentioned, it's pretty thickly packed population right now, and you see that those that are out in the streets kind of rushing to get inside their homes. The swarm of crows will just dive straight towards them and begin to peck out the eyes and just kind of like begin to eviscerate their skin.
Fuck that.
What
I'm
the fuck?
I'll look towards the sorceress and say, do something.
The process takes about 10 to 15 seconds for someone to be eaten and killed.
Liana, create a distraction. Something in the middle. Something that'll.
To be clear, there are thousands of birds as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
A single fire bell.
Fire.
Alright, I'll do a fireball outside Fandalin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible to miss the swarm. As long as you have like a window to like aim it out from.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go to the top floor of the mansion and just like do a fireball somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
Where it will cause a huge fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna.
I'll go with her and try to, like, if people are running and there are birds on them, I'll try to get the birds that are actually on them off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, some people will rush inside, and as the door slam closed, the last person in the room, you definitely need to individually, like, just ripping off crows from their body isn't particularly difficult. You can, without any checks needed, just sort of like crush some birds. And Liana kind of sends out this fireball from the top of the mansion, and you realize your mistake briefly afterwards, because the window is open, and the birds then realize that the window is open as well. And they begin to kind of turn around to, blast their way into the open window.
As the smoke clears, I'm like,
fireball, I close the window.
as the smoke clears, I'm like, good job, Liana. Only 12 civilians killed in the crossfire.
Oh
It's
my
a new
god.
record.
I gotta help me close this window.
Yeah.
All right, I closed the window.
Yeah.
Closing it.
Yeah, you kind of like, and you have to like hold it with your back, because otherwise they would just shatter through it.
Right.
And
I will push against it then, and then just.
and probably you
stab
guys
my-
start to board, board
I grab a
windows up, and
table.
like, yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh wait,
burnt
no!
it.
I found the table. Damn it!
I'm getting people to stay as close to the center of the house, so they're far away from any windows or doors as possible,
Yeah.
and going underground if they can. I'm just shoving people if I need to.
Yeah.
I'm very stressed.
There is now a definite panic and riot, and those that were in the streets and still like running at this point have been eviscerated or just killed. They don't seem to eat the living, and they do start to eat them once they're dead, however. And then you realize that there's a reprieve from the kind of incessant barging against trying to bust in through the windows and the doors and the like, and they all kind of flock back up into one great big swarm above Fandalin, and they all start to do something which even Dante hasn't seen these creatures do before. They begin to regurgitate, and they begin to regurgitate the blood and the eyes that they have eaten from the people in the streets, and they seem to be forming it in the courtyard where you guys were only briefly before, and all of the kind of like the guts and the blood that they've thrown up begins to form into this like messy puddle of flesh and tissue on the floor. And you see the flesh and tissue as they are finished. They return back up to the skies, and the kind of fleshy tissue forms itself and moves itself and coalesces itself into
Is it moving? Like
it is, yeah, into the form.
I'm already opening the door.
Yeah, you want to open that door?
I'm watching him like fucking gotcha.
You gonna stop him from opening the door?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
There is something forming out there.
Can I see it from the? Can I see it from the window?
You definitely can.
Barging out there by yourself? Do you think that's a fucking good idea?
Well, I was hoping that you'd follow me, but okay. I won't if you won't.
I need to. Do you know what this thing is?
It's moving, and that's all I need to know.
But just going out there not knowing what any of this might be, like, you're just going in blind?
I'm not blind.
During the course of the concentration, as you guys are arguing, the creature will have time to coalesce, and it is a child who stands before you, like a fleshy child, basically.
With skin or
not so much skin, no. Mostly just sort of
just
flesh.
An amalgamation of everything.
An amalgamation of a child, yeah.
Well,
like a Play-Doh child, but with flesh
of meat.
Do I see this as well, or am I still like top of the mansion?
You can see it from the top.
Yeah.
I'll come down the stairs and go to the door. I tell the others it's some sort of child out there, though it's not.
Not a normal child, I'm assuming.
It's some sort of flesh amalgamation. I'm not sure. It doesn't look natural.
Why we are arguing is probably garnering more power.
It seems to have stopped coalescing itself at this point. But
if we go out there, will we just be targets for the crows?
Wait.
See what happened when I opened that window for that distraction?
The crows are all the way up in the sky, and they've formed that thing on there.
Yeah, but what if but still, I'm not risking one of us just going out there and then just being food for the crows, and then more of these children just come out.
I'm gonna
suspicion it wants to talk to us.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna like open the window and ask what he wants.
It wants Lauren to roll a d10,000 from Runkle.
I want you to roll.
I want you to roll a d10,000.
Okay.
Decide your own thing.
I'm not looking forward to Will doing a creepy child voice. No thanks.
You kidding? Everyone's looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this.
Just gave me a heart attack.
2619. Let's see what this one is. 2619 reads, "Oh, flames shoot from caster's ears at least once per hour until dawn." Interesting.
That sounds so comic.
Interesting.
That sounds about right.
It seems like some of Oberon's sulfur has gone into Georgie's ears.
Get it out!
Just little kind of like embers spark out occasionally.
Does this happen a lot around you? Does random magic just spawn?
No! I have no magic! Oberon, did you do this?
Well, it's a long story.
I don't know. You just look more angry to me.
This is your fault, and whatever you're talking to...
Guys! Shh!
That's it. Blame Oberon.
The child... the child kind of steps forward to the manor and begins to speak in an unearthly voice. And it says, "Hello, everyone."
What do you want?
Hello.
Just want to talk to you.
No, you don't. Speak truth.
My purpose is only to speak to you.
Yes, okay.
You got 1 minute before I turn you back into a puddle.
No! Oberon, no!
Let's all calm down, says the girl with flames coming out of her ears. Let's just all calm down. Hello? Do you have a name?
No.
Great.
What message do you have for us?
I speak this. You will stay away from me, my people.
Your people?
Your people.
You don't have people. You were just raven food.
You will
Are
stay
you
away from Waterdeep, because that is where my people live, and we wish to live there in peace, away from you.
Like fuck will I, you little shit.
What are you?
I am nothing. Soon
Who
I will
sent
be
you
nothing.
here? Who sent you here?
I speak for my people.
It's just
Who
a
are you
messenger.
people? Are you the reason that the Wanti left Waterdeep?
We are the reason that you will stay away from our city.
Or
Okay.
else.
Or else the crows will come for you all.
Okay. I'm gonna. Someone pass me a towel or something. I'm gonna feel creepy talking to a naked kid out there.
It hasn't got skin.
Yeah, it's still creepy. I'm gonna open the door slightly, poke one eye through it, and go. So the crows aren't gonna come if we come out to talk to you, no?
We are already talking.
Yeah, but like if I come outside to talk to you.
Are you afraid?
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Look at you. Just
You'd have to
step
be
next to
pretty
any mirror.
Fear is healthy for you. You will
Oh, no,
stay
open the
away
door.
from Waterdeep. And the child sack of flesh melts back into a puddle.
No shit. Oh.
I was just about to, anyway.
And the crows that were circling above kind of swarm back up into their flock far above Fandalin and sweep back to the north.
Sounded like a challenge.
Sounds like
Not-
a warning to me.
Warning.
That's what I mean.
Sure it was, Oberon.
But
Well,
how did they
we
know
confirmed one thing. Like you asked, Leanna, I think you're right. They're the reason why the Yuan-Ti fled.
And
I
if
knew
something
it was...
scares Wanty, then that's fucking. I take out my flask and I take a sip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we all still have.
Dante can roll a d10,000
Huh.
Who?
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
crap.
from
Oh,
Kalashnikov.
So, the way I see it, it wasn't great negotiations. Just killed a few dozen peasants just to make a meat child, and then tell us to stay away from their little.
Well, it wasn't a negotiation, that it was just a messenger.
That was not negotiation. That was an outright declaration of war.
How do you think they knew we were
We
planning
should find
to go?
Duncan and tell. We should find Duncan and discuss this. I think that's the best option we have right now.
Or we should leave right now.
No.
We can't just go in blindly.
We're not going in blindly.
How did it know
No.
that we were talking about going to Waterdeep? Why would
Exactly. If
By the
I didn't know we were here.
and we're not ready.
By the way, Dante's hair begins to float as though it were underwater.
What the heck?
I'll
So,
turn around to the group and just not notice. Just be like,
So, yeah.
Um,
So, Dante,
Yeah.
I'm pretty new to the group too. So, like, guy I haven't met, Nate said, weird shit happens with this group. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed
notice what?
your hair.
What about it? Yeah, it went silver white when I took my
No. I
took my oath.
cool. It's
Great.
floating right now.
Oberon?
you trying to show me up? I'll show you a magic trick, and I'll do it with
Whoa,
my
what
own
is
hair.
Oberon, chill.
I'll minor illusion my own hair standing on end.
Oh, I have good memories
you-
about that.
Telling me that that's happening to me right now.
Right.
Are you-
Yeah.
Oberon, did you do something?
We
Yes,
stop
Oberon.
immediately accusing me whenever something weird and magical happens.
Well,
Alright.
it's the
Oberon.
fire. The fire kind of tips you off.
That's something I'm still exploring, but I've been locked away from all my weird fairy powers, so to speak. So that can't be to blame.
You do see Duncan is kind of making his way through the crowds who are kind of packed up in here along with you guys. And he says, let's speak privately.
I agree.
Heads upstairs.
Easier to go outside than it is to stay in here. So if
That's
you want
true.
a
Yeah,
private
you could go
conversation.
up. You could
Yeah,
go
the
outside.
birds left, so it should be okay for the
Well,
for the people to
there's
go
a-
back outside.
Right, let's let everyone out and we can.
So
I don't know.
Sildar's like, oh, there's plenty of space in the nursery. Oh,
The what?
nothing.
The
What is happening here?
Let's go, everybody. And Duncan,
know-
Duncan
I take Silda by the shoulder. I'm like, you have the worst fucking timing, man.
Oh,
What? Wait,
awful.
wait,
I'm gonna
wait.
pretend you said meeting room. Let's go.
So wait. You have a nursery, Georgie?
No, I do not.
You can't come into battle in your condition.
Lead on, Silda. We
So-
follow him up the stairs to the.
yeah. So I guess Georgie and Sildar's room is probably one of the larger ones. Has been, eggshell blued, to the nines. It's Silda and Duncan are in there, and Duncan says, "What the hell was that?"
I'm distracted.
Are we talking
Well-
about the kid or the birds?
What? The birds, obviously. The huge swarm that just came out there, formed into a fleshy child, spoke to you,
Right,
and then
that's the pressing
huddled.
matter.
From my
So,
experience,
That's what's
Don't
important.
worry. We'll all wake up soon.
I've only ever seen that many crows after battle
right.
when there's
Any moment now.
too much dead to count.
Oberon, please. You're not going to the Feywild. You're not getting out of this one.
Oh, Jesus, Duncan.
I try to slap myself awake. I'm like, damn it. Well, we're not dreaming. So, Waterdeep has definitely been taken over by a giant, meat consuming crows, and we're going to be going into hell if we go explore
Well,
there.
it's not the crows per se.
It's the people.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned that it has something to do with. Well, you were mentioning undead, weren't you, Dante? Undead before, right? Something like that.
Yes, I haven't actually encountered much undead since the Yuan-Tai had taken power, but I have seen that many crows after battle when there's dead. So my rational explanation back then was that perhaps a horde of undead were traveling, because when they do travel, crows tend to follow.
I don't think it's quite an undead horde traveling as it is these crows are some
Yes,
weird
of course.
thing of
Mhm.
fucking undead wizard
Well,
treats.
what we need to discuss here is the fact that whatever this force is has a super weapon, namely the crows. I mean,
Right.
we need to deal with that before we leave.
Well, they
obviously.
can
There's
clearly come
thousands.
to our safest refuge at any time.
Yeah.
And the thing is, clearly they know that we were here. They probably know if we
Mhm.
left. And if they knew we left, they're likely to think that
Exactly.
we're
Well,
going to continue with that mission to Waterdeep.
Those crows, they weren't natural. They were organized, and they were almost being guided in that flock. And they went straight here. Something's either controlling them, or something can see through them. I'm guessing both, because how else would it know?
Perhaps an evil druid.
Druid.
I don't know
I
about-
I've
I've
never
never
heard of
met
a
one.
druid that can control that many crows and make fleshy-looking children.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I've ever seen the dead animated is when Hagen did it with Craig the skeleton.
Oh yeah, that's true. With his anime dead spell.
Right,
You
and
did
that was
you
just
did
a...
see a zombie
Hagen's-
Georgie once. Do you remember?
Hagen's
With
Oh.
other Oberon.
Yes.
With
That was a
but
lot
that
more
never
lighthearted.
existed.
Wait a minute. You once worked with a necromancer?
He's
No.
no.
He's not a necromancer.
fuck.
He was just like, he thought the spell that he got was known as animate toast, but it was
What?
actually animate.
No,
dead.
Dante.
I look at the group and I go, that's hilarious.
I don't even know. But
That's just because you two have never met Hagen, so you wouldn't know what he's like.
Dante, about you said necromancer, right? Fuck. God.
I never said that.
Iana like practically just sits on the floor and it's just like,
Are you
Everything
talking about that
okay?
one necromancer we met? That
no,
we wanted to recruit for the army?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't an actual necromancer. This is the real
Well,
fucking
he did
deal.
animate an undead giant spider.
That spider was alive and then I killed it.
There was more mutants than undead. There were mutations using the
Okay.
Faerun, not
Alright.
undead. Now, Duncan, are you telling us you're still wanting us to go to Waterdeep?
I don't know. I think either way we need to know what's going on. But I wouldn't just send you into a death trap after that warning.
I agree. We should figure out some other way. I really think we should learn more about who we're dealing with.
There's a voice in your head, Oberon. You know, I could get you there easily if you wanted me to. All of you. Right into Waterdeep. No questions asked.
I think I know a way to figure out what we're dealing with. We can get there quickly without the ever-watching gaze of 1,000 crows.
Then spill the beans. What is your plan, Oberon?
What's the plan?
Shit, what's that?
No, I ask you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
He's doing it again.
I can get us there quickly.
Demon
Although
portal.
I'm
Ow!
pretty
Demon
sure you're
portal.
done
How
with.
though?
Don't say demon, just say portal.
I don't know if you're done with portals, but
Oh,
there's
I
still
thought
fun
you
to be
said-
had with them. If you don't want to get marching through the entire north to get there, because we're gonna be spotted. The
Where-
crows
Where would we land?
right
am I-
into Waterdeep.
Yeah, but where? Because I'm quite familiar with parts of Waterdeep. I could probably make a map if I know where we're going to land.
We could go to my house.
Yes, or mine. I mean, mine
Yeah.
ours are right near one another. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, right, yeah.
the fiend basically tells you, Oberon, you can go wherever you want in Waterdeep.
Where's best, Dante? You tell me.
I'll look towards Georgia and go, the Whitmore family estate, perhaps, if it is not in rubble.
Then I can get us straight there.
Mhm.
With magic.
That's the one.
The only time I visited Waterdeep after it was fallen was during the battle. And I only went there to receive this, and I'll tap my heirloom sword at the side. And I go, that's when I found the Yoantai killing my brother. And I took the sword and I left. I didn't bother fighting. What was the point? Plus, my brother was a bit of a dick anyway.
Ha ha ha! Yeah.
I am
So
in
funny.
my mind say, can you get us out the same way, the same speed?
Of course. An expeditious retreat will be available to you. all.
I'll think he's talking to me and go,
I said it in my
probably-
mind.
Yeah, he's saying it in his head, yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
I will say to the rest of the group, I can get us in and out, and we can shake it all about. Just be quick about the decision making, because the
Oh,
longer
I'm
we
not
leave
that
it,
kind of guy.
it's a phrase I picked up.
Would this be the only way we can figure out who those people are that are now living in Waterdeep?
Well, if they're based there and they seem pretty set on staying there, other than sending out their fucking crows.
Now,
I think it can only get worse for us. If we leave this, it can only get worse. They just don't want us to have anything with them. Just leaving them there is going to be a bit worse for us. We need to
Yeah.
figure out what they are.
I'm in agreement. Before we can
So we
face
just
our enemy, we
go
must know
in.
what they are.
So the plan is just to go in, figure out who we're dealing with, and then get out and figure something out.
So the
Exactly.
same plan.
yes.
Same plan as before.
But this
The
time
only
you get
pro-
in there immediately.
Yeah,
And the
element
only-
of surprise.
Yeah. And the only problem is they can't know that we were there, or they're sending the crows here. And I don't know about you guys, but leaving these people to deal with the crows themselves.
Not
That's
a good
why we'll
idea.
get back in time.
Right. We'll be quick. We'll
Portals
be
are
very quick.
instantaneous.
Right. They are sometimes. Oberon.
And yeah, let's just not spend any time on another plane dimension this time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No.
Duncan and Silda can take care of everyone and keep everyone inside as often as possible while we're gone.
We'll put them in the underground areas for the most part.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
What else is in this room, by the way, than the nursery room?
Yeah.
Is there any like clues?
It's like it's mostly free of furniture.
Right.
However, like there's like a mural which Sildar's been painting, which is like a it's like of him and Georgie, but there's like clearly a space which hasn't been painted yet for like some.
Right.
Oh my god.
He's got like a cutout for like 2 people and a child, but only he and Georgie have been painted in at the moment.
What is going on in here?
I think.
Come on, guys! There's more pressing things at hand. He like stands in front of it.
Are you? Is this going too far in planning for your future?
I think you need to plan for the future of everyone here by getting off in a portal to Waterdeep.
Yeah, but we're not going.
We can
tonight.
address this later.
When do we go then? If not tonight.
Okay, we will.
Then we should go.
We need to rest up. We need to gather resources. We need to make sure that they don't think we're coming. Because if we give off any,
look like we gave up.
We could try just pretending we're planning on going to another.
We give it like 3 days before we text him back. Well, what is this? Sorry,
they're gonna be there, right? And they're just fucking staying there. They're gonna be there.
They might not expect us this quickly. It might be.
So, have we got any resources in this village? Like, what, is Oren? No, is it Nori able to make us any more potions?
Yeah,
healing?
Nori would be available.
Okay.
To get some bits together.
Okay then. In that case, we'll sort that out tonight and then leave tomorrow morning, or.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me, Duncan says, and said, "Right, I'm gonna start getting people down to the underground areas and get people safe and start burning the bodies." What's left?
All right. Who wants to go talk to Nori?
I'll do it.
All right.
Hilda's still standing in front of the.
Who else can we do? Who else can we talk to about preparations?
Got to Droop.
Droop, yeah. Actually, that's good. Cool. All right. Thanks, Duncan. And we will.
Sorry, I suddenly didn't speak like me. Yeah.
I'll go talk to Droop.
Yeah.
Leanna, talk to Nori. Dante, I don't think you've got any contacts in this
Don't
place.
think you have any friends, mate.
No, they're all dead.
Yep, I'll hang out with Dante.
All right, then help out with the bodies.
I literally run out of the room. Literally.
I follow, turn to Silda and go, so, is she? I'll look at him and go, why have you done all this if she's not?
No,
I'm just bewildered.
This is
by
just
the whole
this is just preparatory. I get bored. I need to decorate. It's what I do It's what I do to relax. I mean, I did this in like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and.
I mean, I haven't done the skirting boards yet, but I'll get to.
Oh yeah, you definitely need a touch up.
I noticed. Yeah.
I'll just turn around and my voice go, "Fucking weirdo."
Like you
Dante,
gotta have
bodies.
you gotta have a hobby, don't you?
I'm going to find a quiet spot, and for the first time in a little while, I'm gonna pray.
So let's go with Liana and Nori.
Yeah.
So
shit.
Nori
I
is.
chose.
Little
Be kind to Julian, Lauren. Jeez. Nori is, he's got his shop as he always does set up. Oh, it's so good to see you, Liana. What can I do for you?
Okay, so we need some potions of healing.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
so you're
so-
looking to get just some from me.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need some potions from you.
Cool. How much money you got on you?
Oh, you little shit.
We still
How
use it.
much?
Someone isn't here, Lauren. How much? Let's see. You know, these are wartime prices, very inflated, you see, because you can't get the ingredients these days, and the traders where you don't come by, they're all dead, you know, so let's call it 100 gold.
For
A health potion.
just
For
one?
one.
100 each?
Right.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm barely covering my own costs at that rate, Anna.
Yeah, I kind of understand that, so...
I knew you
again,
did.
isn't this like not a not gold like economy anymore?
I mean,
like
Nori is all about gold.
fucking Nori, god damn it. Ugh.
So that's about...
Fucking
Un-
nice.
Unless you got anything else you want to trade me for him. Like that duck there.
What?
He'd fetch at least 10 healing potions.
Oh, take
I
it.
can give you a duck bodyguard. I have my own.
No, I don't want any old duck. I want that one.
Is he pointing at Dobby?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's a dubby.
Oh my god.
Ain't no chance in hell.
Nope.
This man
I'm
didn't
sorry,
know what he got himself
But
into.
Dobby has a huge responsibility as the lieutenant of the Duck Brigade, and he's not for sale.
Oh well, then in that case, 120 gold. Like we said.
Motherfucker.
No, you said 100.
Oh, did I? I've got a very bad memory.
Come get me all the shit out of him.
Dory, we've done a lot of things here with you.
I included, you know, leaving us all for 2.5 years, so let's skip over that bit and just get down to trade. 120 gold, Rihanna. For a healing potion. What's wrong with that? Barely covering my own costs.
I speak.
Imagine Georgie's ears on the hour, spouting another gout of
I'm
fire.
just so angry. I don't know what to do.
You're gonna take him, you're gonna leave him.
Well, I'm gonna say that if you don't give me 100 gold for each potion, I'm going to get Georgie.
Roll me an intimidation check.
I'm gonna get Georgie.
I'm gonna go get my mom.
That's
17.
not
My
bad.
younger mom.
Yeah. Gonna go get my little sister. He goes, all right, there's no need to get hasty, no need to get nasty. 100 gold each it is.
Alright, I'll get 5 potions, please.
All right then.
Are these normal?
500 gold.
He hands over the potions for the gold.
Are these greater, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, these are
Hey.
great healing potions.
Oh. Well,
Thank God, okay.
That's not
That's
bad.
alright then. It's alright.
See?
Alright.
Oh, Nori's coming through as always.
Yeah.
He's a definitely
man.
greater.
I just like give him a glare and say, thanks for the business, and I leave.
Fantastic. So you guys, as we hit 40 followers, are going to tell me what's in the potions.
I'm
This isn't
slowly
happening.
Well played.
broke.
Please make it a nicer healing potion. A superior
Yeah.
healing
Could
potion.
be, it could be. You never know.
The super-
No, it won't.
I know. I can hope.
So, there's
They're all love potions.
Yeah,
my
filters
God.
of love.
Every single one.
everyone falls in love with Nori Roshi.
Or silver.
I swear to
Silver.
fucking God.
Or if you drink a potion, a whole army of ducklings appear.
Oh, why?
So, Liana did her thing. Oberon, you were going somewhere else?
Droop.
Droop, yeah. Yeah, you find Droop. He's a little goblin that hangs around these parts. He's looking a little bit droopier than usual, I suppose, because Nate's gone. He's like, Nate,
No,
I mean,
It's
hey, Oberon.
sorry to disappoint, as usual. Anyway, what was all that about? You're into some sort of weird, I don't know, whatever it is you do. But did you recognize any of those, like that ritual, the crows?
Hey, that was fucking
Neat.
weird.
You'd not seen that kind of sorcery before?
Can't say I have, but I'm not really into my magics all that much, you know.
Well, I thought you kind of like controlled an army of spiders. Is that
was
right?
true.
That was my cousin.
Oh, see, we're both mistaking each other.
I am Droop.
so
That
easy to
was
happen.
Droop. I mean, we don't look anything alike. I mean, yeah.
Nor do I,
Quick
with-
side-by-side shot is exact lookalikes.
I don't look anything like Nate. Now, we're going to go on a
Yeah.
scouting mission here. So, got any advice or
Well, where are you scouting
tools
to?
to help us go unseen?
Well, whereabouts you going?
We're going to Waterdeep.
That's dangerous because all the crows came from that way.
That's right.
How best to avoid the eyes in the skies?
That's right.
You
You're
could-
small. You must have some tips.
Yeah, he goes. You could look into some tunnels.
Well, we do have... Do we still have the Duck Army, by the way, with the drills of Veeks?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. We could use our tunneling team.
Trent putting the whole duck army with us.
It's true, but
We're
that's
gonna
that's the
have
problem is fitting it
undead
through the
army.
portal. How long? I speak to
Oh, you're
myself in my
portaling
head.
it.
Like, how long is this
Well,
portal
I'll
going to
tell
be?
you what.
open
When
for?
you're going round Waterdeep, if you get, the thing is like, oh, it'll get you there instantaneously. You need not fear their eyes on a journey there. Merely once you're inside the city.
Okay.
Droop says, well, once you're inside the city, as if he's picking up from the same sentence from the guy, all you need to do is just stick inside houses. Seems to me like they couldn't get inside very easy. If you go building to building, they won't be able to get you.
All right then. Thanks for the advice, Drew.
Oh man, Nate would have been so good at that.
He would.
Hiding. in
I'll
the
think to
shadows
myself,
and
what
stuff.
would Nate do?
Yeah. You miss him too.
It hasn't quite sunk in yet. I guess once I'm dead, bleeding out on the floor, I will start to miss him as I realize normally Nate would come to my rescue and stab whatever's over my body in the back.
Well, you got a fancy schmancy new guy now, don't you?
Yes, another enforcer of life and light. A contemptible blight. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
You said that in a really creepy voice.
Sorry. I'll snuff out his spark. What? Sorry. Let's finish this conversation.
Right.
And
Yeah, I think I've got to go and be somewhere else now.
Finger guns out of that
Finger guns
conversation.
away.
good chatting, Drew. I walk away.
That's so funny.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything other than Anna's praying? I remember.
I don't pray.
I
Yeah, I
barely
guess
do.
me and Dante can hang out as I drink a lot.
Yeah, I'll try not to match her because I try not to get drunk too much, but I do like a good drink, so I'll join her and I'll explain everything that's happened in the last 2.5. Actually, it would have been 3 years since I last saw you.
Yeah.
I would have been at the Yinth ball.
Yeah, you were probably
you all
there,
watched
like
that.
season 1,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was
Season
a
1, episode
crazy
1.
night.
Yeah, if only I'd lopped the head off the Yinths then.
Yeah.
Maybe this none of this would have happened.
Oh,
You know, but it was just after I'd left the temple, and I was out to get hammered.
right. How did Edward die?
Oh, well, he died crying with his intestines spilled out, basically.
Oh,
One of the Yuan-Tai stuck a saber in, ripped it open, and then for some reason didn't finish him off and walked off.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, don't worry about that. You don't know, really, I guess, but I was forced into the temple. I had to abandon my name. Well, because my brother was a dick. He would have probably killed me because I'm a threat to him. So I just... Yeah, he had that little dark side to him. Didn't really see it in public after my father died, though.
Yeah, no one would have called that. No.
What's the matter? You seem to be skirting the subjects.
No, I never skirt. No. I was just, I saw him once.
Yes.
Like, just he seemed a little sketchy sometimes. And
Yeah, that sounds like him.
everyone thought he was, so like upstanding. I remember my mother really liked him. Like a lot.
Oh, I see. There was some sort of arrangement going on there.
I do not know.
Probably.
I mean, they don't tell us anything, do they?
Well, let me tell you this. My brother was pretty much broke by the end, and I believe my father would have loved to have married him off to the Whitmore family.
Yes, all three of us. They're gone too.
Yes, I heard about that.
I don't really know how Mother doesn't really talk in full sentences anymore.
Yeah, after what happened to the city, I'm surprised that she's not silent completely. I mean, the horrors. Well, that's most of my order are gone as well, and I just decided to leave. I've been walking around helping people for 2.5 years. That's basically it. There's no fancy story to the fairy place here.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, you should tell me.
Right. Yes. Terrifying. Scary maggot things. Fairy queen, like wrapped in thorny vines. And then, then it all closed down, and now no one can get back there, and that's, I think, why Oberon's so weird now.
That's what I was saying. Can I walk in?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just go. He's not always been like what? So he's not always been like that.
I look over my
Who
shoulder.
hasn't always been like what?
Apparently you were a lot different before.
I mean, we would like. I'm just saying, like, before everything got like terrible, we were like really, we had.
After
fun.
I lost my queen to a maggot transforming contagion, yeah.
Well, that sounds rather dramatic. How about you sit and have a drink? I heard that you've lost your. What was the word you used? Cool?
Chill.
Queen.
Chill.
He's
My
lost.
chill.
I didn't say that. I think
I'm
Nate
definitely
said it.
not feeling chilly anymore. No. All right, I'll sit down and grab a drink next to him.
Okay.
Yes, I lost my queen and my entire people. We've all had our losses in this.
Same here. I mean, I didn't lose a queen. I've never had a queen.
The
I
worst
lost my-
part is coming back and realizing that it was almost all for naught when we thought we were saving the world. In actuality, we abandoned it.
By accident, Oberon. Don't leave that by accident.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't really think it would have made much difference. Fate has a way of just pushing that path along.
Our friend Nate would have disagreed. He believed
Yes,
entirely in luck.
I've heard a little bit about him so far, but to be fair, he doesn't sound like the type of guy I'd get along with.
No, you would not.
Either way, I'm stuck here now, and I'm determined to do what we can to fix it.
I gotta ask, that warrior tiefling you have,
Yeah.
friend, she doesn't seem to like me.
She's not a warrior, she's a cleric.
Oh, a cleric of whom?
Ilmater?
The god of easing
Ah,
suffering.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you
Who do
worry.
you follow?
Tempest, god of war. I was once a stalwart. That's one of the ranks in my order.
Maybe then she sees it this way. Your god is one of war, and hers is one of easing suffering. War brings suffering, so you're making her job harder.
I mean, we don't actively seek war. Tempest Knights are on both sides of battles. You'll find them on both sides. They don't actually work together.
But she's
Wow.
very friendly. She's very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
okay. I'm sure she is.
We wouldn't be alive if
I'll
it was
make the effort. I will
same
make
could be
the
said
effort.
for any of us, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I know a few restorative prayers, but not really the type. I mean, I could have cured Edward, but I'd ran out of energy by then. So you could say that I eased his suffering too.
Oh
A
boy.
conversation to have with her, maybe. I'm only
Yes.
stab in the dark.
Speaking of Iana, let's cut over to you as you are praying. Where would you find you praying?
I'm just trying to find a quiet spot. If it needs
And
to
that's-
be, I'm on the roof.
This
But-
seems to be a common hangout place.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Iana doesn't pray very often. She doesn't really know how. She just kind of, it's more like meditation than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, she needs a moment. As she sits and she's clutching that amulet that hangs around her neck, does she feel the presence of Ilmater at all?
Yeah, definitely. You've recently felt the presence kind of growing stronger. You know, in the past few days and weeks. Perhaps because there's been more suffering which has been happening.
Yeah, and I'd been thinking that, like, you know, I'm not exactly cut out for adventuring life. It's a little stressful.
Yeah.
A little more stressful than helping the common folk, which I'm used to. And I have neglected my duties over the last 2.5 years. So it's
Yeah.
Iana has been reluctant to say anything because Nate literally just left. But
Yes. Yeah.
she's been
You do sense,
thinking about it.
You do
yeah.
sense that presence there. Someone listening.
Yeah. In her head, she's just, I know I'm supposed to be, easing suffering however I can, but I don't know if it's best with this group or elsewhere. And I know I've been kind of cut off from you for 2 years, so sorry about that. It's been I never know whether you speak back. I've never heard you say anything before, but sometimes I can guess what you want, but I don't know what you want right now.
Did you think I was not here, maybe?
She kind of like startles back. Well, I'm pretty sure you'd tell if I was lying, so yes?
I am the one who endures. Always been here?
Yeah, but you've well, I mean, ever since the day that you kind of took me under your wing, I haven't really felt you like this before, so this is new.
The dark times. Usually my will was spread across hundreds, thousands of clerics and paladins, but now there are very few of you left, so I've had to take on a more hands-on approach.
Yeah. Which, again, brings me to the dilemma. Is it best to try to go and strike at the center of it and, figure out what's happening and bring it down? Or is it better that I go and help what suffering's happening right now?
Suffering which is happening in Waterdeep is but a drop in the ocean. Our destination lies further to the north, at Luskan.
I understand.
I know.
How soon do you need me up there?
Should leave immediately. There is little time to waste. I will give you safe passage there.
I appreciate it.
This is not easy, but it is a path that you have chosen.
I know what I signed up for.
Path of endurance, martyrdom, perseverance, and suffering. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thank you for talking. It's nice to hear your voice.
The presence fades away.
Iana kind of just sits on the roof for a bit. She wipes away a tear, composes herself, and then heads down to meet up with the rest of the group drinking.
Iana! Yay!
Hey.
Hello.
There you are.
Ooh. Hey,
Hey, are you okay?
yeah.
Like, I know
I'm
it's
fine.
gonna be really scary, but I've had quite a few of these ales, so I will be
I
Yeah,
okay.
can
she's had
tell
13.
you had like 6. I'm counting the glasses.
What? No, some of these are Oberyn's. And I pinch his cheek really hard.
Seems like a good time for Leanna to return to the group as well for new potions.
Leanna!
Hi guys.
Did you go well?
How was the shit heal?
Well, he's tried. Well, the greater
How was the
potion.
slime
I got the
bucket?
greater healing potions.
Oh, maybe he's not so
He
bad.
tried to. It was originally supposed to be 100 gold each, but tried to get me to get. He conned me into trying to get 120 gold for each.
Oh my god.
Liana?
We have to go trash his shop.
But
All right,
we
no,
have
we're
to
not
rent-
trashing
we
any.
have to-
No, we're not trashing anybody's
We
shop.
have to.
I told
we
him
have
that if he
to.
didn't sell me for the 100 gold each, that I was gonna come and get you, Georgie.
I give her a kiss on the forehead. Oh, you're brilliant. I love you.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Did
he,
he
was
Work
look scared?
versus-
Did he look scared? Did he like?
he was like, okay, let's not, won't go down that path. I'll give you
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Good job, Leanna.
Auburn, make my hair glow.
Okay, a minor illusion.
Yes.
Actually, I've
Liana?
got vegetation.
Yes?
Ooh.
I don't mean to question your shopping
done.
skills, but are you 100% sure that these are what Noid said they were?
I'm pretty sure I could check.
I cause like tremors to emanate from Georgie.
What's happening? What's
Yo, I mean, can I roll an Arcana
Yeah,
check
roll
on
me
the
an Arcana
healing
check.
potion? Yeah.
guys? What's happening?
It's your intimidation power. That's what you do as soon as you walk in Nori's shop.
Yes.
What are we doing here?
And spook the dwarven
I-
cancer.
We're going beat up a dwarf.
No, we are not
No,
going to
no.
beat up
Yeah,
Nori.
Sorry. I already threatened him with you, so I don't. So it's best to not.
As far as your 11 Arcana check, you're pretty sure he's that these are just healing potions, yeah.
Yeah, these are just healing potions. They're fine.
All right.
Okay, good. I don't know why they would.
All right then. Let's do what we always do before we go off through a portal. Get ourselves utterly drunk.
No.
Yay!
No, I
Elven
don't-
wine!
no, I think we should all stop now.
Aw.
I
Dante.
haven't drinking anything yet. Come on. Don't be a little.
I'm pulling out my flask and just taking a sip.
Party pooper paladin over here doesn't want to join in the camaraderie.
If we are going through a
Yeah.
portal to fight undead or any other creature, I can't have you all shooting me as I try to fight.
What?
What?
No, but we're like going in the morning, right?
I thought
Yeah.
we were going now. I am an impatient man.
The morning.
Morning.
Morning!
Morning.
Morning! Morning!
I sit back down and say I have been out democratically voted.
We are definitely a democracy.
I give
Yes.
a little sulk.
I passed him a drink.
Fine, and yeah, and I take another one. I try not to get too drunk. I
Okay.
see this as a
I feel like you guys
pre-battle
have been
ritual
been
with you.
drinking all day at this point. Like, you guys have been drinking at breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Talking
want
of breakfast.
to be too drunk. You know, like, this is like number 10. You know, like.
I have my flask all the time.
Yeah, the
And
alcoholics
drinking
are
all the
fine.
time anyways.
Guys. So, like, going to Waterdeep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, full circle.
Yeah. Going back home.
Well, it's
Straight back home.
Waterdeep's not really my hometown.
Neither is it mine.
Okay, well, it's you know
Not
what?
mine.
It's my hometown. We're going to my hometown.
Yeah, it's where we all
Sorry.
met.
Well,
It's where we
that's
met.
kinda where my
That's where we met.
that's kind of where his grave is right now. So.
Oh
And
boy.
I start sulking.
I bang my head on the table.
So easy to trigger.
Ah!
What table? Sorry.
Ah!
I burnt it.
We're by the counter, I assume.
I don't think there's one table, a singular table.
Oberyn,
I got
Oberyn,
carried
I
away.
get up and I take his face in my hands. You sometimes scare me.
I make my eyes glow bright blue, and then turn red, and then all the windows fly open.
Jesus.
I start closing the windows because I don't want any more crows getting in.
Sorry, I'm just trying out this newfound power. The eyes dim back it down again.
I give
I'm
him a
still
little
getting-
slap on the cheek.
Did I scare you?
Yes, yes, you did. Good job. But I like my glowy hair, so it's all right. Now Nate's gone. I think we should all go to sleep so we can
Now
get up
Nate's gone.
early and go through a scary portal.
They're not so scary.
This one might be.
Yeah. Why?
Right, let's get to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, but alright,
Alright.
I'm exhausted.
This was not as fun as the bathhouse, Oberyn.
It wasn't. We should definitely do that again.
Yeah.
Next time the
That sounds
Maybe we
so
should ask
lovely.
maybe we should ask Sildar to decorate and build us a bathhouse.
Someone
I
say
Yeah.
glare
bathhouse.
at her.
Somebody say bathhouse needed to be making. Oh, hey guys.
It's you again.
Hey.
Sildar.
Hey guys. I was just going to bed.
Yep. Good night.
hint, hint.
No.
Shouldn't you be going with them? Aren't you together?
Wink, wink.
Wow.
Nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Sildar, they're all really drunk. It's like.
No, I
They're
wasn't.
just-
No, that's fine. I'm just, you know.
No,
Tilda's like
I want.
going off. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. Cool. I've got to protect them. They're drunk.
I'm not that drunk.
You're so drunk.
All right. I stand up
Yeah.
and fall over.
Yeah.
Are you? I think the one that's
I
drunk is you, Georgie. You're the one that's super drunk.
Oh, that's
I'll
good.
just crash through what used to be a table and then fall to the ground and then just say, "Good night, Nessie," and then tap my sword and then use it as a pillow.
Oh,
I'll play him a little lullaby with Duncan Hallwinter's lute.
Yeah, I'll eventually go up to bed.
yeah, I'll go to bed.
Okay.
I am in my bed. The floor.
I'll
Okay.
just kind of like, I'll kind of just poke Dante, feel like, are you comfortable there?
Nope.
He's still sleeping in like all his armor.
Yep.
That's not going to be a full night's rest.
I'm not really gonna sleep tonight. Maybe you could take my room if you wanted.
Yeah, there's a problem there, Yona.
What?
I can't move.
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
drink this much normally.
I'm gonna try to haul him up.
Yeah. You can throw him into.
The room is spinning.
Your,
Does this
into your
usually
room.
happen when people get drunk?
Yeah.
I'll give him guidance.
And I'll be like, yeah, I'm real surprised you've never gotten drunk before. Like, how old are you?
How much is 10 plus 10?
20. Jesus, you're.
Add 13 onto that. I think.
Maths.
Why are you making us math?
Okay.
I'll hoist him up with
33.
Yana and get him to
What the-
a room.
Yeah, and yeah, pretty much I'm dragging him to my room, and I just shoving him onto my bed.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
As you shove me onto the bed, I'm like, I'm not that type of paladin. And then I thought,
I'm really not looking for any of that.
He's already asleep.
I'm gone.
If he's in here and you're not wait, Yana, what are you? You're not staying up all night.
I can't sleep. That's
Why not?
I have things to prepare for tomorrow.
You're not doing what I think you're doing. Play insight check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, don't talk to
I've
her
seen this
like
type
a
of behavior
person.
before from both Nate and Hagen.
They all
I've
do
got-
this.
I've
They
got
all
13.
leave.
I got 13.
13. You got a deception check against that, yeah.
Yeah.
If
Kill
you
him.
want to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
You know something's up, but you don't know what.
Well, if you need me, I'll be in my room and
Yeah.
try to get some rest, I guess. It's
Yeah.
a big
well,
day.
I won't leave in the middle of the night if that's what you're worried about.
Wait, what? Leaving in the middle of the night?
I'm
No.
not. I'm not
Okay,
doing that.
Right, you're not. Okay. All right, good night.
Good night. I'm gonna climb back
Okay.
onto the roof and just keep watch.
Okay.
So, Oberon. A little
Hmm.
voice. As you return to your little room. Right then, so we have some talking to do, I think.
What do I owe you for this great gift you've given me?
Nothing at all, nothing at all. This comes free, it's on the house. But in the future, there may be a price to pay.
I should get to know who I'm dealing with here. And I lean back on the bed, lay down. So, who are you exactly? What are you?
As they called me the Fiend, that is fairly correct. I am a fiend. In more than one way.
So you're a demon.
Yes.
Of what? What kind of demon?
Flames.
I want to know what kind
fire,
of pact I'm getting into.
destruction. A lot of fire. Mainly fire.
Just want to watch the world burn, or is this is there a goal to this?
No. The goal is not to watch the world burn. Really to burn the parts of it away that are no longer needed. That stop us from getting to power. That is the most important thing. Power.
For once I can sort of see a way, we do need to usurp this, whatever this is, in Order Deep, and then move on to the Yuan-Ti, I guess.
Exactly. We need to get whatever it is in our way out of our way, no matter what the cost. Like a cancer, we will burn it away. Together.
Yes, we will cauterize the wounds across this land.
Very good. You can call me Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. And you can call me... and I fall asleep.
Good talk. I'll just hang around in your dreams. So,
Pearl's just frowning from the table, probably.
anything people want to be getting up to tonight, or just passing out?
I'll just pass out.
Okay.
Grand illusion or something.
So we all wake up the next morning, and it seems like Duncan has had a lot of people kind of move down to the low areas as he promised. So you guys wake up, and the sort of breakfasting hall is relatively empty compared to yesterday.
I am so hungry. Ugh.
Food! We need food
Oh,
before
yeah,
we
is
go.
Toblin around? Is he
Yeah,
making
yeah.
us
Tom's around. So,
breakfast?
hey guys, what did you guys want this morning?
Bacon!
Bacon!
and eggs!
Same as always, then.
Toast!
Yep,
And
just the
some,
same
and
thing.
some tea, please.
Roast duck.
Auburn!
Is that a joke? Or should
Sorry.
No, don't even. She didn't hear. Don't even.
Because that was
don't even.
totally a mistake. That real misunderstanding.
It was misunderstanding.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
I'm really insight. Insight.
Nearly stepped in it.
Darn it!
Yeah, there's nothing's going on there. Nothing's going on.
Okay.
He gets your breakfast. And Duncan says, "I thought you were leaving last night. This morning, I suppose."
So did
Yeah.
I.
We're gonna eat first.
We
Can't
need
go,
to be
can't
well.
go adventuring on an empty stomach.
What she said, Duncan.
Right, of course. Well, I'll
I-
get back to doing what I do.
Well, we may not see you again for a while.
Well,
so
Well, we're just going in
I'm kinda
really
used-
quickly.
kind of used to
So
that
how-
by now.
thanks, Duncan. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll assume that, I'll give you a couple of years.
Ha!
Finger
It's
guns.
we're not going anywhere this time. We can't go back to the Feywild anyway.
Yeah, nothing else can happen. So, okay.
I'll
Bye?
be seeing you then. Yes. Good luck.
Right.
I'm probably late for breakfast as I'm climbing down from the roof and heading down.
Iana, have you slept?
Bits and pieces. Not a lot. It's fine. I'm fine. Been thinking a lot.
Good.
Oh yeah, Georgie, I forgot to tell you about what else happened yesterday with Nori.
I'm sure you told me last night. I just
Well,
can't
he-
remember it.
Well, he also tried to sell my duck.
Good.
He wanted what?
What?
He was trying to take my lieutenant.
I'm so sorry. Iana. What? Iana, what were you thinking about? It was not ducks, right? So you should talk
Nah.
about what
No.
is it?
Maybe we should finish breakfast first, and all of you who are a little hungover, like Dante, you're doing good there.
If you got an armory, like armor, helmets, that.
You're supposed to sort this out the night before, Dante.
Toblin puts
Wait,
the
I've
food
got-
down.
I'm gonna need a helmet for when we go into battle,
Why?
and I'm to puke in.
I'm going over to him, and I'm just gonna cast, put a hand on Dante's shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration.
Nice.
Oh, dear
mean-
God.
I could have done that to myself. I'm just not smart enough.
You've never gotten drunk before, so yeah. So I'm casting Lesser Restoration.
Does your order normally abstain from this kind of drink?
Not really. It's just you're not allowed to drink alcoholic beverages until a certain rank, and I'd only just reached the rank of Stalwart before Siege happened, and
Well,
I didn't
then-
really drink much.
You never got a chance to celebrate then?
Celebrate what?
While reaching that rank, being able to drink yourself silly.
We don't really celebrate.
Toblin puts the food down. Is like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, and I stay up on that roof all night. I stayed up 2 hours to make sure that you were okay. I get really bad
so
anxiety.
you really didn't have to do that.
Super bad anxiety.
Poor Toblin.
After breakfast, might need to talk to all of you.
Georgie's abandonment issues are flaring up again.
This constant
And she's like,
abandonment.
this is, ugh. And Iana's just putting
Feel
her
it.
hands. It's like, it's after breakfast, okay? I'll be right back. I go up to my room.
Oh, man. Not again.
What's up with her?
I have a
think
She's
suspicion.
making me anxious. She's making me
Leave
super
it.
anxious.
Yeah.
She's not leaving. I
making me
can't. No, I've had too many people leave me. Nope. Are you guys leaving
Oh,
now too?
Toblin,
I
get
give
in line.
Toblin a hug.
Get in line, Toblin.
Wow. Okay.
Get in mind.
Georgie, me.
Wow,
I
like
give
I thought
Tomlin
you
a
guys
hug.
would be a little bit more like compassionate, but fine.
I
guess
wanna give
I'll
Tomlin
just go
a
to
hug.
making your breakfast every morning. Fine. There you go.
No, Tomlin,
And he
stop.
storms away.
No, I get angry when I'm sad. I'm sorry.
Tomlin, I'm sorry.
Why do we
gone.
hurt the ones we love?
I hurt everyone.
Yeah, why do you hurt the ones you love?
Why do you hurt the ones we love?
Yeah, like you heard the brother I loved.
Oh my god.
Eat your oats, Liana.
I'm up in my room and I'm like pacing back and forth.
Wait. So, what? Who hurt your brother? What?
No one. No. There are no brothers here.
I'll explain it to you later on a different day, Dante.
Sure.
Right. We should actually though. We need to go talk to her and we need to leave. So.
Yep.
Well, I'm already finished. I put down my bowl.
I'm done.
Fantastic. Whatever it is, everyone's done with breakfast. You guys finished. Then we take your
You can come back down, Liana.
I don't know this. I'm just pacing back and forth.
Oh
in
my
room.
god. Fine. I run up and I burst into a room.
Da-da.
God.
I will be
I
right
know.
back, by the way.
I'm very scary. Hi.
You're not that scary. You're just,
I am terrifying.
You just startled me.
Are you leaving?
I sit down on the bed.
Cause Nate just left, and I know you
I
didn't know him,
know.
but Hagen left, and now
I know. Fuck. Nah, I don't know how to say it.
just say you're leaving us.
I saunter up the stairs and by the doorway.
I have
What
to
did
go.
What did we do? Did we do something wrong?
Nothing. He did nothing. For once in my life, I actually, you can actually see tears.
Oh.
I talked to him.
Talk to who?
Guessing you're up here as well, Liana.
I
What did Imelda
look
say?
up and I see everybody. I'm like, oh, she's trying to wipe away tears.
What's
We
up?
we come inside the room. What did is it Imelda have to say?
Yeah, well, he spoke to me for the first time.
It must have been important then.
Who spoke to you?
Oh God.
I'll put my head around the corner, like
Nah, jeez, you're here too.
Silent Bob style.
God damn it. Yeah, duty calls. He wants me back up in Luskin. It's far to the north, beyond Waterdeep.
Well, what's happening up there? Maybe we can help.
You guys have your thing here. I have my route to go, and I can't ask all of you to just abandon that.
Are you saying that your deity spoke to you?
Yeah, he
Then
did.
it is of a higher cause, and we cannot get in the way. I would do anything to hear the voice of Tempest. Alas, I still have not.
Will someday.
Probably in battle, near my end, but it is honourable. I'll nod. Leave. Like, I don't want to get in the way of I'm new to the group. I'll let you all have your chat.
Yeah. I know this is bad time, and I'm trying to think of how to say it. No, with Nate leaving and we're supposed to go and do this thing, but I kind of neglected what I was supposed to do for 2.5 years.
Yeah, didn't we all? No, you're right. You're right. It's more important. It's like Dante says.
I really.
Just because you're supposed to do something doesn't mean you have to, Iana.
You don't. I wouldn't be where I am without him, and he gave me purpose. And
Mr. Frog, I appreciate it.
I left that purpose for a while, and now I have to go back to it. And what you're doing helps too, but I have a path. And she's just ugly crying at this point.
I'll come in and start to give her a hug with Georgie.
I give her a hug too.
We can 3 people hugging her now.
Oh.
She's in the middle of a group hug.
Oh.
Alright. Well, I mean, I've been reluctant to leave just because when I entered, someone has just left, and my God, what you guys miss. But
I think in a way we're still pretty much a mess.
Yeah, but you've grown.
Yeah.
I think you're a little less prone to just breaking down crying now, so that's a improvement, isn't it?
Well, we have so much to thank you for. Even though it's been a short while, you've saved many of our lives on many occasions. And we wouldn't have been able to deal with our problems if it weren't for you. So you've done more than we can repay.
Well, I mean, I think I was sent here to do what I could do to help, and now I gotta go. And I stand up, and to Liana, I just go, You're a little ball of sunshine and fire and life, and don't let the world take that from you. That's a gift. Don't let the darkness swallow that up, okay?
Okay. I won't.
Turn to Georgie. There's going to be a lot of things in life that you might regret. You've been through a lot. And you still are going through a lot. Just know that people are here for you. And that it's what you do with that regret that matters. And you're doing good.
I had to interrupt the moment, but
Yeah.
Arcadum has just hosted us for 1,309 viewers.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Oh, God. Hi. Welcome to the Cry Fest.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah.
to the cry.
Welcome!
How's it going, guys?
Welcome to
So,
the field.
shit, we just we're just jumping in here. Welcome to the channel. You've come in the perfect day, perfect time, because it's all getting real sad. It's all getting real sad up here. This is
Real
the
feel.
this is the
Oh
first.
God!
Excuse me, Juliet. This is the first episode of the new series. We're about 2.5 hours into this one. We've got another show starting in about 30 minutes, a new show up. And good lord, there's much to explain. There's a little scroll on the bottom, which is our current quest, but Ayana is leaving the party. This is her last week with us. So we're having a little emotional moment. If you enjoy the channel, hit the follow button and join us. We're here pretty much
Yeah.
every day streaming Dungeons
I
and Dragons.
promise
so.
it's not all crying. I
Praise
promise.
the
It's just
sun.
Just like half crying.
Yeah.
half cry.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Arcada, for that
Thank you.
fantastic host. Let us let's try and jump back in here, and I'll talk to you guys in chat whilst I do
Yeah.
the scene.
And I turn to Oberon. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the whole demon
Truth,
feeling
brother. I appreciate
getting
it.
off of you recently. I know why. It's Oberon, I know you're determined to do things, and you're a good person. I believe in that good in you. So don't let these things these things swallow you up. You do how you do it, right? You don't let yourself get lost
How am
on your
I?
quest.
How am I to not get lost without your light to guide us?
She laughs and she takes off the amulet that she wears. It's kind of this heart made out of red stone and wrapped in like kind of silverish metal. And she takes it and she gives it to Oberon. This
I
is
take-
yeah.
Go on.
Well,
Go on.
this is it's an amulet of Ilmater. It's what's been my guiding thing. It's even if it's just a thing for me to hold on to and just think. Just if you need a moment to think, just I know it might be weird with the demon
No,
feed thing, but
Your deity has always intrigued me, and I've questioned you on it before, tried to gain insight on him, and I think there's much to be learned from him. And if he has charged you with this, then it must be important. And I understand that you have to do this. You have to go.
yeah, he ain't one for recruiting per se, but
Yeah, I have something for you as well. And he'll take off his necklace as well. And it's a golden stag head, and the horns are sort of attached to either side of the necklace. And he puts on your amulet around his neck, and then he puts his one around yours. And
thank you.
this is something I awoke with. It must be precious. It's from the Feywild, and yeah, it's always had that design. That stag has always spoke to me as like a piece of where I was from, and I hope it reminds you of how much you've done for us, and a small token of thanks for the amount of times you've saved us and helped us through all our problems. You pretty much saved an entire plane with that, with your help. My home. The Feywild.
Yeah. Iana just wipes away the tears and well, being when I first heard there were heroes in Fandalen, I was a little skeptical. just a little. Which I mean wouldn't exactly help when I first met all of y'all, but being heroes isn't something that you just do once and you're done. It's something that you continually do. And I see now that y'all definitely heroes for me. I hope one day that Yomeda will let our paths cross again.
And I look forward to that day.
For once, she opened up her arms for a hug.
I go in for the
Yeah. Well, guess we.
And as I hug them, I'm casting Death Ward on Liana and
Okay.
casting Death Ward on
Nice.
Oberon.
Yeah. Yay.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Oh,
Hey.
Nothing at all.
I'll step into the room and say, look, I've been waiting outside. I don't mean to...
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
We'll get to that in a second.
Don't worry about it.
I'll look forward and I'll say, I've only known you for less than a day, so I can't say much, but good luck on your quest, Iona.
And
I look forward to hearing about its success.
And as I do, and I place a hand and I said, I'm entrusting this group to y'all. Alright?
I'm sure they can look after themselves. I don't know why you needed to cast spells on Oberon here. He looks like he can handle himself.
Yeah.
it's
Yo,
the,
yo.
it's the whole thing, Dante. Don't.
It's not like he's going to go down in one shot. Look at him. strapping
Nah,
back.
you
Never. That's never
No,
happened
definitely
at all.
not him.
just be willing to use that paladin healing thing.
Yeah,
Just a
no.
heads up.
Yes, if I'm not too engaged in the battle rage, perhaps I will.
Yeah, and yeah, so I'll just like pat him on the shoulder.
Whoa. The shake. The handshake.
No.
No.
She rolls her eyes and
Yeah.
holds out her hand to shake it.
Mm-hmm. Clasp it, give her the good old strong warrior's handshake, and then I'll step out the way for her to leave and say, we do have a portal to catch.
You do have portal to catch.
I kiss her on the forehead.
Yeah, Sildar will be around, I suppose, and say, "You going, Iona?"
Yeah, headed up to Lustkin. It's
Well, you look
Gonna
after
be,
yourself up there.
oh yeah, well, got someone to look after me.
Good.
All right, y'all should get going. All right.
Right.
Should.
Yeah. So,
All right, yeah, that's me. All right then. How's this work?
You you extend your fingertips, and a fire portal opens up before you, flaming and hot.
That's
You can
not
feel the
normal.
heat from it.
I don't know that we should go through that, Oberon.
Is that a portal to hell?
I'm not going there.
Would you want me to stick my head through and check?
Maybe
gonna
you
poke-
should.
No, I'm gonna poke the greatsword through. Does it come back scorched?
Hope not.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
Also,
I charge through it.
Whoa!
That's the spirit. I follow him behind her.
right before they leave, I said, "See you on the other side."
We'll be coming north after we finish with Waterdeep.
All right.
We've got your back.
Keep
Eventually.
yourself safe.
I guess
Oh,
I
well.
give Sildar a very quick kiss and then jump through. Oops.
So you,
Oops.
so you are together.
As this got lost in the scene a little bit, but Mr. Frog is going to have a random target roll of Wild Magic Surge.
Oh boy.
The next nat 20 is a nat 1. And 2 disadvantages. 1 a disadvantage for Georgie and 1 for Oberon.
Ah, thank you.
One
Perfect.
disadvantage.
Yes.
We've had worse going through
You've
portals.
definitely had worse.
Alright, so
Oberon, you rolled a Wild Magic Surge as you go through your portal.
Okay. Go
that
it,
makes
go it.
sense because he made the portal.
Exactly. That's how that works.
Is this a D1000, yeah?
That is a D10,000. Let me know that
Did you
roll,
roll?
baby.
Oh,
No, that's
just
not.
rolled-
That's not. That's
No.
not.
No.
That bad.
That's
I've,
very
Go
bad.
again.
There
no,
you
I've,
go.
I've done that before. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that before.
Free.
All right, 5,723.
All right, let's see. Tog. Oh my god.
Please no.
Roll me a D4. And nobody
What?
spoil this in chat, please.
4.
Holy shit.
Oh God.
I want to know.
My god. All right.
This is new magic to me. Remember, everyone, just keep walking ahead through the
Here
portal.
is what
Keep your arms and
happens.
feet in.
You
Keep it
guys
up at all
step
times.
through the portal, and you guys go in one by one. You come out and you find yourselves in a kind of dilapidated, dark room And you can tell this is in some kind of large house. To Georgie, this definitely looks familiar.
Good.
This is like the pantry room. And as you guys step through and take a look around, you realize that Oberon looks a little bit confused. And Oberon, the reason why you are confused is because you have no idea who the people around you are.
Not again!
And that is where we're wrapping up tonight's episode.
No!
No!
That's enough amnesia for one character, surely.
And you have
crap.
no idea who Ayana is either.
Lightning surge!
That's,
Does he know why he's here, or is it just?
you have forgotten who these people are, and I'm afraid
my
that's
God.
all we have time for this show.
Wait, I have to see this. See this dice roll.
1d4 allies,
now.
and it's just perfectly.
You rolled 4.
Oh, and you got 4?
Yeah,
Oh,
you rolled 4. It's
God.
1d4 allies that he forgets. You rolled a 4. The dice tell the story tonight, my friends, and that is where we're wrapping up this episode. But hey, we're going to head into our next game in just a couple of minutes, and of course we're back same time next week for the next episode of The Age of the Necromancer. So yeah, same time next week for this show. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern every Monday, but we run shows Monday through Sunday at this point. Sunday through Thursday, rather. That's an easier way to think about it. Yeah, we've got another game coming up in just a few minutes. It's episode 1 of The Tomb of Annihilation is about to begin. The prelude to The Tomb. We'll actually be playing the module itself in a couple of weeks, but we're doing a little run-up to the release. But if you enjoyed the show, hit that follow button and join us if you haven't already. Thank you guys for all the follows that have been coming through today. Thank you again for Arcade and for the host. Let's go around the cast and crew. What do we think of tonight's game? Where can we find you guys online? And of course, a farewell to Kiana. So let's go with Kiana first of all. What do you think?
Oh man. Wow. It's been a journey. I'm gonna start crying again. It's been an honor to play with all of you again. I've said that this is the first group that I watched from the very beginning, from when I first started watching Encounter Roleplay. So going from that and being able to join you guys had been a crazy thing to happen to me, and honestly, wow. Thanks to all the players for welcoming me in the middle of a season after having, Oka leave. Thank you to Will for inviting me onto this show. I'm so glad that you thought of me as a suitable player. Thank you to the community for welcoming me in and being so nice to me, and with all the crazy shit that happened. I don't know where a lot of a lot of what Iana said is something that I would say as a player to the characters and to all of you as well. Won't be going away. I'm joining the Thursday's games of Brave New World, so you'll see me over there. But yeah, I'm really sad to say farewell to this group, but it's been crazy, and it's been something that I look forward to every week, and I love all of you very, very much. You can find me on Twitter, where you'll probably just see me be more sappy and cry some more as I talk about this and how much this means to me.
Oh. All right. I'll cut the violins, guys.
Wow.
Jillian yourself.
Wow. This has been very heartbreaking. We lose 2 allies.
Yeah.
And
You got a new one.
a bunch
God,
of
yeah.
clothes, which gave me very traumatizing memories of when I had to watch the Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
Good.
Yes, and I had to convince Nord of a good deal by thank you to Lord for helping me out, because I didn't know what to do.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so next time I try to make a deal with Nori, I'll just threaten to get Georgie in on this.
Fantastic.
So,
Where
yeah,
can we find you
but-
online as well, Jillian?
You can find me on Twitter, as I put the link in chat. You can follow me on there for stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Lauren.
Why do they all leave?
They all leave us, don't they? They do. We drive them away.
Kiana was like one of my like first friends that I met through
One of my first
here
friends
at-
ever.
Shut up. Don't you make fun of our friendship.
What about me?
Yeah, yes, but I met her and she was like instantly like so lovely, and I'm so glad that we got to play together, and I'm so excited to see what kind of crazy things are about to happen next time. Very excited. You can find me on Twitter at @saltyginger.
Fantastic. Chris.
I can't believe it's happened again. Everyone,
Right.
it's
Is there
just,
something wrong with us?
At least you remember the past. You just don't remember these people.
I don't remember the people, which is almost as bad because everything that's happened is
Blank
been with
space.
these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, amnesia again. It seems to be the tale of Oberon, and yeah, the dire
I'm
cast.
forgetting stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But no, it's a really good session. Really good moments of just the feels, man. Oh, so
Yeah.
many feels. We're losing Kiana, and yeah, it's been really amazing playing with you. It's been fantastic, actually. I've enjoyed every moment. So it's really sad to see you go. But I'll try and catch you on the other shows because you were also on the other one shots I've watched. So yeah, I've been. All right. So anyway, got a losing track. So you can also find me on Twitter at Senrith_, and also on at Red and Slim. Is it Red and Slim Gaming on the
It is
YouTube?
Red and Slim Gaming. I'll introduce it in a minute.
I'll let Liam plug it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been amazing. So
Fantastic.
what a ride.
Yeah. Liam.
Okay, yeah. Whoa, what a session. What an introduction for Dante. Just suddenly
Yeah.
so much crazy stuff like I walk into. He's just expected this gruff, really tough band of adventurers that save the world, and they're an emotional wreck.
Welcome to how Iana felt when she first got in.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah, I know, right? He's totally awkward while you're having that one, like that group kind of emotional sesh, and he was just outside, like cringing, like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Oh. So yes, guys, you can find me on Twitter at RedJesterQQ, or you can find me and Chris on our YouTube channel, where we occasionally post our role-playing sessions that we play. We're currently releasing Numenera 2. I'll post it into the chat. So quick link. There you go.
Awesome. Well, yes, that is what we're going to be calling it for today. But next show is gonna begin in
We're
just a few
actually
minutes.
ending it before 4. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It's a Christmas
the miracle of people leaving
Yeah, we're getting ready
and
for
emotions.
We're going, yeah, it's sad. But yeah, it's not gonna be the same. We'll never feel the same
Yeah.
again. Sad,
But yeah, it's been an honor, all of you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
likewise. It's
again,
been-
I'll see you all on the other side or Thursdays.
yeah, we'll see you on
Thursdays.
Thursday. I mean, I'm not really leaving.
Part of the week.
I'm not really leaving Kiana because I'll be playing
Yeah,
with her
yeah.
on Thursday. So
Yeah, I still have to play with you, Will.
yeah, exactly. I still gotta.
Oh.
It's
No,
an
yeah,
honor to play with me. I'm kidding.
Oberon won't remember you, but we shall.
Yeah, exactly.
September 14th, catch Brave New World as I play a badass pirate fighter. So that'll be
yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, let's go into the next show. Thank you guys so much for joining us for our premiere of The Age of the Necromancer. And until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here crying when you do. Good night, everybody. See you in a minute.
Love you guys so
See
much.
you guys.
See you
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and Zoom people, you guys are clear. All right, everybody, time to head into our next show, which